alive. I'm back, bitches.
You're a dork.
I'm your
Hi,
dork.
Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. How are you, my friend? Welcome
Hope we're
to.
doing well.
What do we do now? I don't know.
No, I didn't say that.
I think you said, what do we do now? Hey, Alpha, long time, my friend. So welcome to episode 4 of Unfuck the World. We are back after a little 7-year hiatus, but we're back. Hey, we got a thumbs down. Thank you, Stacey. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, already. We just started.
Hey.
That was really quick.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Stacey. We appreciate that.
Why do you have to bring up this question?
You know who it is.
Oh my god.
We are back, yes. Unfuck the world. So basically, hold on, let me turn off the music. Bye-bye.
I didn't even know the music was still on.
Well, you can't hear it.
I know.
I know. All right.
David. So we are back, guys, after a 7-month strike. 7-month strike?
We were on,
From what?
we were on strike for 7 months, guys.
Hey, Dr. Earl, what's up?
We come back. How's the community and the world? Still fucked up. That's okay. We're going to hear from you guys to tell us how we can make this world a better place. And in case you're wondering what I'm sucking on, it's not my love tonight. I'm sucking on some lozenges because I got a sore throat. I'm always sick.
Did you say you're not sucking on me?
Yeah, I said I'm not sucking on you today.
What you said?
I said I'm not sucking on my love tonight. It's hard to talk with these lozenges. But yeah, we're back.
Lozenges.
We got a watching, my love. Yeah.
That's quick. From nobody to everybody.
Yeah. Hey, David, Daniel, Alpha, Dr. O. Oh, shit, we got Holy Moly Donut Shop.
I don't know you, holy moly. Nice to meet you.
We're going to call you, since she's Italian, we're going to call you Holy Moly Cannoli. That's going to be your name for her.
Cannolis.
Hey, so what's going on, everybody? How has everybody been? As you can tell, we were prepared for the show tonight.
No, not really.
Not really.
We were not prepared at all.
This is a show. It's not gonna. Usually, when we do Unfuck the World, we're gonna have it structured to a point, topics and things we're gonna talk about. But tonight, we're gonna wing it, guys. Just whatever you guys want to talk about to make the world a better place and what's been going on. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna do something that I have a hard time doing. I'm not gonna interrupt her when she's talking, like I do with Ray, but he deserves it. So, my love, tell everybody what you've been up to.
School. Lots of school. Math. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
I have a very boring life.
Hey.
I do.
Well, I do too, yeah. Yeah, like Holy Moly says, the only way to heal the world, make the world a better place, bring Michael Jackson back.
Aww.
Just make sure you hide your kids from him like, never mind. So, guys, what's going on in the world? A lot of shit's been happening since we last did a show.
You go on with it, because I don't know much of what's going on in the world.
She doesn't watch the news like... Well, you know, it's all fake news anyway, a lot of it. But... So, basically the premise, if you guys remember the show, from eons ago, we're here to talk about things that are going on that affect the world. A lot of bad things.
We don't have much of right now, obviously.
Yeah,
research.
Yeah. Dr. Rose says bring Freddie Mercury back as well. Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't seen that movie yet, but I heard it's really good. Yeah, we got the Cali.
Oh God.
We got the Cali fires going on out here. All of LA's burning down, which is a good thing.
You guys have had fires constantly, though.
Yeah, I was hoping they would take down the Kardashians' house, burn it down to the ground, but their house is still standing, unfortunately.
Of course, you're going to make jokes about the fucking fires.
Hey, come on.
No, you've had fires constantly.
We always have. Yeah, you know, Donald Trump recently did something. He said that, you know, it's kind of our fault because we don't maintain the brush and all the trees and everything. And he backtracked and retracted what he said about, you know, Trump. He goes on Twitter and He's like me. He doesn't have a filter. He doesn't always think before he speaks. And yeah. Oh.
I want to know what Alpha's saying there. The biggest thing for me is tone down social media or just make... Yes! Oh! Which makes me want to bring up Sinclair Broadcast.
You want to talk about Sinclair? Oh, guys, before we do that, I want to show you a couple of graphics that my girl here made.
Oh, jeez. Really?
She made this one. She made the Sam and John Unfuck the World with a cool globe on fire and a skull, and that's really cool. I like that one.
I like the other one. The one that's actually with the latitude and longitude lines.
And then she made... Is that what you call them? Okay. And then she made one. It's so cute though. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be our main logo from now on.
We can't. It's
She made this one. It's so cute.
It's copyrighted.
Well.
I call them latitude and longitude lines.
But she made that one.
Yeah, that was like a picture.
Yeah, but you wrote the Unfuck the World, Sam and John.
And put the background in.
And if you notice, she always puts her name ahead of mine because she likes being on top. But that's okay. That's a good thing.
Oh, God.
Aren't you glad your son's not here right now? I couldn't say that. I couldn't talk like this when Daniel was here. Not Daniel. The other Daniel. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't trust them unhealthy. Social media or just media in general? I think media in general.
You know what we're going to do tonight? We're going to open up the phone lines at 1-800-UNFUCK the World.
What? Is that real?
I wish we had our own phone number. Yeah.
I was like, seriously?
So, yeah, basically, you guys know the premise of this show. Like I said, we're going to talk about things that are going on in the world and try to make the world a better place, like in the words of Michael Jackson. Oh, that's We Are the World. Yeah.
We are
the world.
We are.
Here's my impression of Bruce Springsteen. We are the world. We are the children.
That's a long phone number.
That's a long, yeah. 1-800-UNFUCK the World. That's more than 8 numbers, but what can you do? Yeah. God.
There we go. I love it.
So yeah, we're here to interact with you people and try to make YouTube communities think and not just do stupid shit all the time. You know.
Yeah, social media.
So who wants to be the first caller tonight? Who wants to talk to us about something that's on their mind about making the world a better place or what's fucked up? Or, come on. Hey, David, David, I want to add you on Skype too, man, because I've never had you on Skype before. And, alrighty then. So, my love, tell us something.
I was going to just discuss Sinclair media.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Sinclair first.
How many of you guys have heard of Sinclair, first of all, in the chat? How many of you guys watch the local news? Sinclair has a lot to do with the local news.
Yeah.
They own almost every news media outlet there is.
That's not a good thing either. They're like Walmart.
They write scripts. This is what and they have what is it? What's the terrorist desk?
A terrorist desk?
Yeah, they have the terrorist desk. They make the newscasters have a terrorist desk.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell them about that. I'm going to show a picture of it.
I don't know much anymore. I knew it 7 months ago when we were going to actually talk about it. I had a whole bunch of shit on Sinclair. No, Sinclair is a broadcasting network, and they are a huge media conglomerate, and they own every newscast, every channel, CBS, NBC, Fox, and they send out scripts to the news anchors and tell them what they need to say. So if you guys look up, you don't have the links, huh? I didn't send you the links. Okay, John Oliver. I don't know if you guys have heard of John. Yeah, very, very right-wing. So John Oliver, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he actually, on one of his shows, he brought up Sinclair Broadcasting, and Sinclair went after him and shut him down pretty much afterward, and was a big lawsuit, so he was not allowed to. That's them, Sinclair Broadcast. And a lot of people have no idea who they are. If you don't, I am saying look them up. Look them up on YouTube. Look them up online.
Yeah, they
And
buy.
see.
I'm sorry. Oopsie, I was gonna interrupt you already. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, I said they eat up and they buy stations so that way they can have they can control what they say though. And they're kind of like Walmart. They buy up, they basically kick out the small people, buy up these stations and have them basically report a lot of fake news to, so go ahead and finish.
But it's every one of our news stations. Everything from Fox, CBS, NBC, all of them to Telemundo. I mean, no matter what you're watching, it's
Holy moly's right though.
Sinclair.
Sinclair is extremely right wing. Yeah,
they are.
They
And
are
you know
very
who
right.
one of their main spokesmen is actually Donald Trump's old right-hand man. So Sinclair actually paid him. The government pays Sinclair. Go figure.
Hey, Holy moly said they sent a script a while ago proclaiming that they
Yes,
are real news in every major TV market. Yep.
I have that actually. It went viral.
You have the link you can send me. I can show it on the screen. People can.
It went viral, that link, and every single newscast was like word for word. The script was
Can you
exactly
send it to me so I can show it on? So I can show it.
I have to find it.
Okay. Well. Okay. Let's see.
I have it saved somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, it was I find it very disturbing. That's
yeah.
him. Yep. He knows a lot about this. Holy moly knows about Sinclair.
Yeah.
Here, I have the links. I saved the links for today. There was 2 of them.
Okay. Oh, while she's looking for that, I want to say congratulations to David Wells and the merge. That was fun, man. That was a good name that tune championship. David, it's like you can't get any closer than that. 1 point loss, 1 point, man. You did so good. We were so proud of you. And, you were thinking about quitting, and Sam here's like, you know what? You're not gonna quit. She's like, nope, you're not gonna quit, David. And see, you didn't quit, and you almost won, man.
That was a fun show.
It was. We're gonna do it again. See, okay.
That was really fun.
Basically, what we're gonna do on Sundays, we're gonna do a rotation thing. This week's gonna be Unfuck the World. Then next week we're gonna bring back. We're gonna do. Well, we'll figure out the order we're gonna do. But each week's gonna be a different show. Either Unfuck the World, Name That Tune, BS1 BSR, On the Record. So
yeah, On the Record has to come back.
I think next week we'll bring back On the Record.
On the Record, Off the Record.
So basically, it's gonna be a 4-man rotation every Sunday. 1 week. That way it won't get monotonous. It won't get old. So we keep rotating, and we're gonna do it like that. Yeah.
We're gonna make you guys dizzy. How's
They're gonna make you dizzy. So next week it'll be we'll either be On the Record, because I want to bring that back. On the Record, then the next week it'll be Name That Tune, then BSN, then Unfuck the World. So that way it won't get old. Because too many people on YouTube they do shows over and over and over and over, and it gets kind of monotonous and old after a while. That's why you got to have a little rotation, variety.
Rotation.
So did you find the link so I can show it to you?
I'm trying to find out how to enter
So
text.
I'll keep talking about it. Yeah, so David, man, that was good, man. You did so good in Merge. He's going to be a tough champion, but like I said, you get a rematch clause whenever you want to, either with him or whoever wins the next tournament.
I don't know which link I just sent you. It's one of them. Oh, that's John Oliver. If you guys want to see the John Oliver, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
He got knocked down. The second link, I think, is the one that went viral.
Okay, let me see here.
Sinclair, the nation's largest owner of local media.
Yeah, and I promise our next show we do for Unfuck, we're going to be more... we're gonna
prepared?
Be more... Yeah, I know, because this was
We're
a
never
last minute...
prepared.
We'll be prepared.
We're never prepared.
That's all right. That's how we make the big bucks.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we do.
Rolling in the dough.
So basically, I don't know if I can show this. I guess I can show this. Well,
I don't know if you can. You can share the link in the... I think that was the one that went viral, though.
Okay, hold on. I think I can show it. Hold on. Give me a second.
I don't know if you can show it.
And it's conservative.
And leave it up.
This is a company that owns stations.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of attention.
It's a YouTube video.
Yeah, hold on.
It's from YouTube.
It's YouTube. Yeah, how am I gonna get in trouble with YouTube? Durr. Hold on. I'm gonna show it so you guys can see it. Hold on. Window capture. Do that. Make sure I don't show nothing I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, but David, you were still the inaugural. Is it the inaugural winner?
He is the inaugural. Okay, here's the video, guys. You guys want to see it? Here, I'm gonna play it right now.
I can see your computer. It's kind of cool,
I'm gonna
actually.
I'm gonna play it right now. People can hear it too, so let's be quiet so they can hear it. Here we go, guys.
There's a lot of attention around Sinclair Broadcasting and its conservative bent. This is a company that owns stations all across the country. And last month I reported that the company was mandating its local stations to produce these media bashing promos. There's been a lot of angst in local newsrooms about this. Now we're actually seeing the promos. So I want to show you what they look like. This is a compilation courtesy of Deadspin that's gone viral this weekend. Just a little taste of what these promos look like.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
I think you get the idea there, what's going on. All these anchors and all these markets are required to read this script. It's attacking fake news, but really what it's doing, it's kind of like the Fox Fair and Balanced slogan. It's a way of saying, we're fair, everybody else is biased. It's taking a page out of Trump's playbook. And I've been talking to staffers in markets, David, that say they're sickened by this, they're uncomfortable with it. Quote, my staff is up in arms about this. Zerwick, you're in Baltimore. Sinclair's based right up the road. What's your impression?
Brian, I've been reporting this story, as you know, since last summer, and you know, my first concern was when they hired Boris Epstein from the Trump White House and made him the chief political analyst, made him a political analyst, and stations were dictated to carry his, what I think of as talking points, almost out of the Trump. Talking points almost out of the Trump White House. There's a lot of pushback. Look, I think reporters and anchors, especially when you centralize a message, and this is what's important, Brian, if you are centralizing a political message to however many, more than 200 stations.
That's the wrong link I've been showing this whole time.
You know what? The main link, the main one was the main one that Deadspin did the first time. I don't know where that one is.
Oh, well, at least you guys, you know what? You know, CNN's want to talk about that because they're just as bad. That's like the pot calling the kettle black right there. You know?
It's at reliable resources.
Right.
What is the hashtag?
Wait, did you send me the wrong one? Wait.
No, I looked up the wrong one. If you guys look up Deadspin, that's who made the main one, and that's the one that went viral where all the newscasts were. Aww.
I like what Ollie said. Expel the Cincinnati Bengals. Fuck the NFL, man. At least you got a team. We don't even have a team in San Diego anymore.
We have a team, don't we now?
You're gonna have the Raiders pretty soon. Good luck with that. You're gonna have gangbangs and a bunch of drive-by shootings and people.
Nobody wants them here though, so it really doesn't matter.
Oh, look what David said. I know I had the title for 28 years. You read it. I can't. You read better than I do. Read it.
28 days.
Yeah.
It's not a bad title run.
Yeah, you did really. You'll be the first ever. Well, you are the first ever inaugural Name That Tune champion.
It was like through election day. Look at that.
Welcome back, Daniel. Can I time you out?
Almost through election. No.
No, we're not gonna time out.
Cannot time anybody out.
We're not timing nobody. It's a tradition, but we're not gonna.
Do you know how I've realized how bad it is to be timed out when he was timing me out? Because 5 minutes feels like a freaking long time.
Ooh,
you feel like you're just sitting there.
You said frickin'. You're going.
I always say frickin'. But seriously, 300 seconds, that's 5 minutes, feels like you're sitting there for a damn long time waiting to get timed back in. No, I don't believe in timing anybody out. I've been timed out. It's not very fun.
She likes it when I time her out, but never mind. That's a different story.
Oh my god.
Come on, I couldn't do that when you had your son on the show. No, I can't. I can be bad.
You can be bad, very,
bad.
very bad.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but like, you know, it's so fucked up how the news media is controlled by certain companies that own them. They have to say the right thing. They have to do the right thing. They have to, like, they're basically robots.
Oh, come on, but every single media network is being controlled by the government anyway, so it's not like we're getting news that's being uncontrolled. We're just like every other country in that respect. We're not living in a...
Are you sure about that? Because sometimes I wonder if we're living in America or North Korea, because the way they try to dictate a lot of things, they're trying
That's
to...
what I just said. We're not hearing... I mean, we're hearing what they want us to hear. If there's something going on in the world, we have no idea what's going on. We have no idea what's going on in other countries. We have no clue right now what's going on in the U.S. unless they tell us, and we sit and believe them like a flock of sheep.
Yeah, it's all propaganda BS. Yeah, holy moly, yeah, man.
It is. I cannot stand the news, and that's why I don't know how we're going to unfuck the world, because we have no idea what's fucking the world up.
Oh, we know what's fucking the world up. Oh, come on. I blame Trump. You know what? Trump gets a bad rap, but he's done a lot of good stuff. Yeah, he's a douchebag sometimes, but he's always, everybody knew what we were getting into when we voted for him. We were either going to get a douchebag or a bitch. So we were screwed either way, you know?
We were.
Both
of them. I like what you did to the graphic. You made it look a lot cooler than it did.
You like it? Yeah. And of
That's
course,
not how it looked in the first place.
Our company, Mexican Pizza Productions, is back. Yes, we are.
Mexican pizza. That sounds so good right now.
It does.
Even though I just had chicken soup.
Yeah.
Homemade chicken soup.
So, anybody want to get on the call and talk to us? We're going to take calls tonight. We're not going to usually take a lot of calls during the show on Fuck the World, but since tonight's a little free for all, welcome us back.
Since we have nothing planned.
We have nothing yeah. Who wants to get on the call? I think I know who's going to be. Any guests out there who's going to want to be the first to get on the call? I think we know.
Nobody wants to get on the call.
Nobody wants to? They don't
No.
Like us? They don't like us no more? Oh. All right. Wait a second.
Kanye,
you're right.
really?
Kanye. Yeah, I blame Kanye. Yeah, we don't want Kanye to become... No, I hope it's not him.
Spicy salsa and sour cream.
Hey, Chad, welcome back, man. Long time. Long time no here, Chad.
Salsa. You would be spicy salsa, baby.
Yeah. There you go. We're good. We're gonna do a, you know what? One day I should do a live BSMR.
BSMR? Go ahead, do it.
Oh yeah, remember the buns and the mayonnaise? Good God, I'm never gonna live that down. That was pretty bad.
I'm spreading.
Yeah, welcome to Unfucking My Buns. There we go. Good God, that was bad. That was really bad.
Oh, this is gonna be a short show.
So you know what? Finish talking about Sinclair. What do you think? What do you think the solution is to make? What do you think the solution is, baby?
Those companies shouldn't be around. And you know what was even scarier was when they were going to join with Tribune Media.
Mm-hmm.
That were to give them, what is it, 70% control?
I think, yeah, 70%. Jesus Christ, that's pretty bad.
Right now they only have 35%. The Tribune broadcasters, finally the FCC stepped in. Is that what they're called? Yeah, federal.
Uh-huh. Oh. But you know, I don't understand. How can...
Oh, Earl has a good topic when he gets back.
Oh,
well, thank
shit.
goodness. We'll have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just sit in silence. You know, we should be anyway, because it is Veterans Day. You know, I learned a really cool, it's not really cool, but yeah, I guess it is actually a cool little tidbit about Veterans Day, that it falls on November 11th because... What was it? Oh, because it's the 11th, the World War II ended, the 11th month, the 11th day, the 11th hour. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
News for a bit of trivia for Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, we're back. I was just messing with OBS. OBS.
See OBS right now. It's right there on my computer.
There we go. You can see me trying to find it. Which one's on Fuck the World? Which one? There it is. Jeez. No, not that one. Jeez. That's why I make the big bucks as the producer for Ray Rollins. Ray Rollins, because
yeah, happy Veterans Day, everyone.
Yeah, we were just, funny is Veterans Day, because we were having our little binge marathon of watching some war movies. We saw The Last Survivor? What's it called? Lone Survivor?
Oh, The Lone Survivor. If you guys have not seen that movie, you have got
Yeah.
to watch Lone Survivor. That
Okay,
is.
let's all do a moment of silence right now.
We should have had an hour of silence, like I said.
Oh, Daniel's trying to call. Okay, we're not gonna get no silence now. Hold on, Daniel. I had you. Hold on. Okay, you there, Daniel? Hey, Daniel, how are you?
Hey, Daniel.
Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna do a moment of silence right now for all the veterans out there for 1 minute. I'll put a black picture.
Are you going to count down the minute?
Count down the minute. Yeah, let's all do a moment of silence. Starting right now. I can't. I heard the noise in the background. I fucked it up. Damn it. We'll do the moment of silence later. Not right now. So Daniel,
I didn't see a timer or anything. I'm like,
I know.
how are we supposed to know?
I gotta put it. I'll find it. Talk to Daniel. I'll find a minute timer. Hold on. You talk to Daniel.
All I'm thinking is, okay, we're going to sit here for however long we're going to think a minute is, and hopefully it's a minute.
Okay, I got a minute timer here. We're gonna show it. We're gonna do a minute.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, hold on.
This is like turning into a five minutes of nothing.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here's a moment of silence. We're gonna do it right now for the veterans. And if you get a chance, go watch Saving the Ryan's Privates. That's a good movie too. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a moment of silence right now. Here we go. There we go, everybody. Wait, it's over for me. The minute's over for me, but it's not for you. I forgot about the delay. God damn it! I mean, oh, shit. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. That was bad.
You
I
are.
forgot the delay. It was over for me. Well, that's close enough.
Started it anyway.
That's good enough. Well, we
all made it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The ending sounds like the microwave here. Turkey pot pie's ready.
No, you know what? And I'm sitting here hysterical because you're like, the minute starts now, and the timer doesn't come up for another like 10
That
seconds.
damn delay fucked me up, man.
Hey, let's just be silent.
I blame Daniel. So Daniel? What grinds your gears, man, about what's going on right now? Anything pissing you off with the world that can make it better?
Well, nothing really pisses me off. Like
except
in the
for Alex.
past, but I have a off topic.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, we haven't seen it yet.
God, I want to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till we can download it. Or
We could watch it on one of those illegal channels.
we don't do that. What's illegal? We don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
No, my brother's seen it. He
I
said
know,
it was really good.
I know.
What did you think of it, Daniel?
It's all about Cody. Get Cody. You can watch stuff for free.
Oh, would you stop it? I'm trying to ask Daniel a question.
Okay, ask Daniel a question.
I think the movie was pretty good. I really never heard the story of how the band was formed and how the music was created. Like, for example, the song "We Will Rock You." It's actually a song that is created for us, the fans, to participate.
Ooh.
See, I would love to see that because I don't know how the band was formed or what the music's about or how the songs were
It's
created.
so sad though. Anybody see the last video he ever made? It was so sad seeing how he was so skinny, and they had to make the video black and white because he was really like basically embalming. What's that word when you embalming? His face was like, it was really bad. He looked pretty bad.
It was really sick.
Poor guy, but he still, man, you know, it's so sad though because nowadays with the medication out there, he would still be alive today. It's so sad back then that they, oh god, I don't want to. I don't care if we get shut down. The government's behind all these cures that are out there for diseases that they don't want to give because they want to make that money from the medical companies. They want to make that money. They don't care about curing people. There's a cure for AIDS. There's a cure for cancer. I think the government just, they don't want to give those cures because they'll be losing a lot of money from the pharmaceuticals. Yeah.
There's been documentaries on
Yep.
what is it? There's a treatment for, I don't know if it's Alzheimer's or something, that has shown improvement for cancer.
But they don't want to give them to them people.
No, they keep using it for the same thing it's used for.
See?
I don't know. I don't really know if. See, that can go both ways, though. No, I believe that the pharmaceutical companies are in charge of everything. But they're also doing good things now. They're finally making it so that you can't get narcotics as easy.
Well, they just recently, the FDA just recently approved for a higher dosage. About opioids. They're gonna.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
they just in certain states they're only allowing 7-day prescriptions now to be given out for opioids. But then again, people are turning to heroin because the opioids are becoming less available. So
How dare you kill Roseanne with opioids, you fucking assholes.
what?
They killed her off. They killed off her character because she made that little joke about a black person. And they kicked her off Roseanne. They brought the show back called The Connors, and it sucks. And they basically killed her off by having her die of drug overdose, opioids.
Is she really? I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, they killed off her character, man. That show sucks now without Roseanne. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to stop. So, Daniel, how are you?
I'm doing good, John.
He's here.
You're here, yeah.
That's a good thing.
So what do you think,
I was
Daniel?
just
What do you
listening
think?
to you guys.
Do you think there's these cures for all these diseases out there, but they don't want to give the cures because they'll lose money from the pharmaceutical companies?
Well, I think there might be some reason why the cures might be not available to the public is because either it might be expensive to make and or it's just unstable enough to give it to humans.
Yeah.
Yes, holy moly, weed is the cure for everything. That's why it's now legal here in Nevada or Las Vegas.
It's legal here in San Diego, too.
I don't know if it's legal in Nevada. It's legal in Vegas.
Everything's legal in Vegas. Sex and
I don't know if weed is legal in Iowa.
Yeah. Alpha said there's another problem with society today. Nobody can take a joke anymore. Thank you.
PC.
Everybody's different. We all.
PC.
See?
I hate PC.
Everybody knows my feelings about. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little while because, God, all these fucking liberal snowflakes that are like bitching about everything and, God, man.
The SJWs.
Yep.
What did we just watch recently that was non-PC? We watched a couple things that were.
We saw a movie called Blazing Saddles. You guys gotta
they've
watch
heard of
Blazing
that.
Saddles. Yeah.
I'm sure people have heard of Blazing Saddles.
You guys have heard of Blazing
you guys
Saddles?
seen Dogma? How about Dogma? Daniel, have you seen Dogma?
No, it's not just liberals, but a lot of them. They don't.
Hell no, it's not just liberals. It's everybody.
This PC snowflake world that we live in, it's like,
you have to watch what you say. If we say the wrong thing, we get taken down off YouTube.
Yeah, if I say the N word.
You're
like if you watch, Yeah, Ray.
Well, Ray, Heist, and Alex are saying the N word, and they're not been taken off the.
Damn, and I
YouTube.
thought there was a limit. Wasn't
Yeah.
there supposed to be a limit for how many times you can say it?
Yeah, like I don't know, but you watch a movie called Blazing Saddles. They say the N word so many times.
Oh,
I
Blazing
love that
Saddles
movie.
is great.
I miss how movies. See, those kind of movies will not get made today because everybody's afraid of offending somebody. Come on now, people.
Okay. Holy moly said watch The Ridiculous Six. Is that one going to be non-PC? And then, okay, so no, nobody answered me. Has anyone seen Dogma? I don't know if any of you are religious.
I didn't see it until I saw it was
one
That was God.
That one, if you were...
I'm a Catholic Christian, but no, I never heard of Dogma.
Oh, if you are Catholic or Christian, you have got to see Dogma. That one is like... It cannot, and my dad was raised by Sicilians, very, very Catholic family. He loved Dogma. He laughed his ass off. My grandmother probably would roll over in her grave.
Now let me ask you guys: you think those kind of movies could get made today? You think they would
No,
actually?
senor.
No, I agree with you, Daniel. I don't think they could.
Mm-mm.
I wish I could show a scene on here of Blazing Saddles, but it'd probably get copyrighted.
Kevin Smith is the best. I love Kevin Smith.
God.
He's a genius. He is an absolute genius.
What about any movies by what's that one guy that created Pulp Fiction?
Quentin Tarantino?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
We were watching some of his movies a while back.
He has a lot of good ones.
Imagine if he created those movies like Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs or his latest movie, The Hateful Eight, in 2018.
Huh.
Then there would be a bunch of controversy.
Could you imagine if he decided to go completely un-PC and made a movie?
I wish they would today. I wish they would still do that. I mean,
No, they can't. You can't. There's no way you could say the N-word on TV in a movie nowadays and have no uproar about it because everybody is so PC. It's like everything has to be politically correct. Hateful Eight. I have not seen any of this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I believe that.
I was saying before you cut me off, I said, well, anybody can say the N-word or any foul language except Samuel L. Jackson because he doesn't give one single fuck.
Yep, I love that. And that's why I hate directors today, because they want to make sure they don't offend nobody. That's why most movies you see today suck. And that's why a lot of movies today they rehash old TV shows, old movies. They try to bring them back in today's world, and it doesn't work. Those shows suck because they're running out of original ideas without offending people. So they rehash old shows and movies and try to reboot them or remake them, and they suck, most of them.
And for Doctor Who,
oh God! Don't get me started on that bitch. I'm sorry.
The companion for the 12th Doctor, they keep on telling us that she's a lesbian. Like,
see?
We know she's lesbian. Why are you keeping on telling us that she is?
Only reason
even though we know.
Only reason they brought a woman to the picture because they're trying to make the women that
I'm not talking about the 13th Doctor. I'm talking about Doctor Number 12's companion.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. I never really seen this show, but I know they have a woman playing Doctor Who now to try to appease the women out there with their Me Too movement.
Wait, there's a woman playing Doctor Who?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And her big weapon is getting her period and beating up everybody.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're saying, "Oh no, we didn't make a woman to help to appease the women. We're doing it because it's about." Yeah, right. They're doing it to. Come on now, this Me Too movement, this whole damn thing that's going on. Look at that. The new Terminator. They're gonna make a woman, basically make it all women Terminators. Why not make James Bond a woman? Why not make Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers women because they're trying to make women happy. Right?
Don't. They're going to wind up doing it. What's the other one where they brought back the series and they made them all women and there used to be men? I can't remember. It's recent.
Ocean's 8.
Oh, thank you. Oceans. Yeah, Oceans. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they made one with Sandra Bullock called. It was instead of ocean, it was Oceans. It wasn't.
Well,
it was Oceans.
And then you got the
Ocean.
And then you got the all Ghostbusters movie.
That bombed. That was bad.
That was what I was thinking of.
See, my love, tell them you're a woman, but tell them how you feel about this whole Me Too thing. I want you to. You told me before, but I want you to tell them what you've told me.
I don't even know. I'm tired of the Me Too. I'm not part of the Me Too thing. I have nothing to say about it. I really don't.
But you told. That's why she makes the big bucks on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm here as your sidekick.
She thinks that those feminists that are doing this Me Too thing are giving women like her a bad name because. We got 10 watching. Hi, 10 people. How are you?
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam. Oh my God, Adam. We got Adam here.
I know. I'm amazed.
Oh shit. Well, Adam's always told us we gotta start doing shows earlier because by the time we do them, he's already in bed.
I know.
Dreaming about Joe.
No. Okay. God, would you stop it?
Hey, I'm fucking the world. Damn it! I can.
Jesus criminy. Okay, no, the Me Too moment, the movement moment. Well, let's say it was a moment.
I believe moment.
It's done. The moment is over. God. I'm so done with it.
You are done. She's ready for a nap.
No, the Me Too moment is. It should be over and done with. I'm sorry. You know, half of those women, nothing happened. They're just coming forward because they want the money. In my opinion, I mean, yes, some of them, yeah, whatever happened, and it's being taken care of. But I really believe when things like that come out, that most of the women come out and say, oh, me too, me too.
Isn't that name retarded to begin with? Me too.
Me too.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
All right.
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
I would not commend to. I consider myself a woman. I hate the term feminist. I really hate that term. You know, in my mind, most women do have the same rights right now. I mean, I don't even want to get started.
No, get started. Come on, that's what this show's about. Come on, we need to bring the people here. Come on.
Oh God!
Come on, let him have it. Rip it in. Rip it in. Rip it in.
Release
rip it out.
Your
Release
anger.
your crack.
Release it like
I
it's the
don't
purge.
have
Release your cracking, baby.
anger. I want to say that the feminists, okay, let's say these severe feminists, the really, really severe feminists, they give all women a really bad name because they have they've turned feminism into it's a joke. It really is a fucking joke now to be a feminist. You cannot say you're a feminist and not be looked at as a joke. I am a feminist. You know, feminism had its time. It had a time and a place. It was necessary. We needed the right to vote. We needed the right for better pay and jobs. We needed the right for lots of fucking shit. Women had to fight for things. It's not as like it was back in the 50s and 60s. I'm sorry. I mean, it's almost 2020. Come on,
women should be happy with how far they've come. But
no,
that's not enough for them. That's not enough for them.
No, I wouldn't say how far they've come because yes, it was a hard fight. I mean, it's hard. Being a woman was very hard back in the 50s and 60s when they had fucking commercials where your men had to buy you a vacuum and an iron. That was women were looked at as a housewife. But you know what? I mean, there are women who still choose. I mean, women are not looked at right if you choose to stay home and take care of your kids or you choose certain things anymore. And that's also due to the feminist movement. So, I mean, it's not, to me, feminism has turned into a fucked up ideal. And it's turned into, oh my God, I don't even know what else to say. It's the word feminism has been taken so out of proportion and out of context so many times that when you say that you are a feminist, you're looked at in a different way. You're looked at, oh my God. So for someone to ask you if you're a feminist, no, I'm not a feminist. I'm a female. And yes, I fight in the world just like men do. But I'm not I'm not one of those majorly freaking feministic women who goes out there and wants to fight a battle over every little thing.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it from a woman's perspective. You can't get much more real than that.
So yes, I'm a feminist, and I enjoy being a feminist, but I'm not one of those extremists, I guess. Fem extreme.
Yeah, because she likes. I can bring up. She likes me being her master, you know, and me being the man and being dominant. And she likes to be the woman to take care of her man. At the same time, she has her. Like you said, she has her. She knows what a woman wants. She's very. I wish more women were like. I guess I'm being biased, but I wish more women were like you, because too many women today are too uppity. You walk down the street, you smile at a woman. He's trying to rape me. I'm going to sue you for money. Come on now, really? I mean,
he smiled at me.
You walk by a woman, you bump her shoulder. Hey, that's you're trying to attack me. I'm going to sue you for millions of dollars. Yeah. Jeez, come on now.
Most of these women in this world are cunts.
I wouldn't say most. I say that there is there's the few.
Yeah, it's all about the Men Too movement. We're going to start a Men Too movement, guys. We're going to do it.
It's like when you look at any group and there's a few that make the whole group look bad. So like that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every other.
Everybody
group.
go on Twitter right now and hashtag Men Too and say it was from me. And if you can let everybody know, BSR says we're gonna start a hashtag Men Too movement. If you could go Twitter twatter that out for me, thank you. Thank you. Because you know what, us men, we deserve a break. We get our balls broken into all the time. We get. What about us men? Damn it, huh? And no, Caitlyn Jenner does not count. So,
yes, he does. In
Really?
today's society, you cannot say that. That's very.
Oh yeah, you can't talk bad about the Transformers. That's right. I forgot about that.
Well, listen here. Imagine if the same thing that happened in the 50s and 60s still continue on until the 2018.
Uh-huh.
Would it be crazy enough that Sam would be the quote-unquote female slave like back in the 50s and 60s?
God.
And this age?
I mean, look at how women were portrayed on TV and in the movies back in the day. Staying at home.
That is why feminism had its place. You needed feminism. I mean, it's not a bad term. It's not like you can't say I'm not. I mean, feminism started as a very good movement. I mean, one of my teachers, my professors in college, is the leader of the Voters Coalition of Nevada or whatever it is, and but for me, it's like, okay, we fought for the right to vote. We have the right to vote. It's over. It's done. They're not going to take away our right to vote as women. I mean, it's not going to just.
Hey, we got 13 watching. See, it's all about the Men Too movement. Come on, guys.
Men Too.
Grab your dicks, raise them up in the air, and go slap a woman in the face. Man. That's what I'm talking about.
I need to go get a fucking strap on.
Go
there.
get
I want to be part of the Men Too movement.
Yeah, well, I'll Men Too you later tonight, but that'll be it.
Oh, God.
See, but you know what? I can understand a woman's perspective, how they were treated back in the day on TV, stereotype, cooking dinner at home with her apron on. And, God, the women were so dumb back on TV back in the days. In the 50s and 60s on TV, in the movies, they acted so dense, and they portrayed them as dumb manservants that don't have a brain or a clue. I mean, women have overcome a lot. I appreciate them. But this Me Too movement is for the wrong reasons. It's given people like my love a bad name. and you
It's-
can't.
I wouldn't go that far. It's not really giving us a bad name,
Yes,
but
it is giving women a bad name. Come on now. I mean, if you were raped and you were abused, why are you going to wait 20, 30 years or 10 or 15 years to come out? Now that everything's happening with Me Too movement, I'm going to come out now, and I'm going to try
Oh, I see what. Yeah.
to get. That's
No, I think a lot of them are just coming out just to say that they're part of the Me Too movement.
Oh, Chad, I'm
and that's
sorry about
really
your dad
sad.
who passed away. I know how it feels. I lost my mom and dad a few
Oh
years
my
ago.
gosh.
So it's always hard. Holidays suck for me, man. I hate the holidays. If I didn't have my love here, I don't think I'd still be here. But yeah, man, it's like, so go on YouTube, start the hashtag Men Too movement. Say it was for me.
Men Too.
Men Too. There you go.
#2 Men Too. High pitched voice VSR. Did you talk in a high pitched voice?
Holy
I missed
high pitched voice. What did I do? I can do my Ray. Hey, this is Ray Round. Fucking my highway to Friday. I can do my high pitch. What my voice? I've never had I don't have a manly voice.
You do have a very manly voice sometimes.
Okay. Like Ray said the other day on his show, me, him, and Alex
Earl!
have this. Our voices are so unique we couldn't hide from people. We couldn't.
Earl
We couldn't.
had a topic.
Oh, okay, let's get back on topic. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you have a very manly voice,
I
trust
do
me.
not have a very manly voice.
You do.
No.
You have a very nice voice.
So, okay, let me ask you guys in the chat. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you think most of these allegations from women are a crock of shit, or do you think they're legitimate? I think most of them are a crock of shit. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure there are some that are out. And you know, it affects the ones that are really that have had that happen to them for real, though. You know, it's gonna make everybody think like, okay, she's a.
Did you read what Davey said?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, Davey Richards, who are you, man?
No
Who
one's
is that guy?
yelling at anyone.
Who is that guy?
I love
I know
it.
Davey Richards, the wrestler, but who is? What's up, Davey? Welcome to.
Alpha did. He retweeted at Men Too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell
Let's
yeah,
start
Men
the-
Too, man.
Let's start the Men Too movement.
Grab your penises, and if you're a woman, grab your strap on, and then if you're half and half, grab whatever interchangeable part you got down there, and lift it up. And let's make this world a better place.
I think that's old man Davey's younger self.
Yeah, old man. There you go. Where is that old man Davey? I missed that guy. So let's see what else you want. See, you made some good points, my love, about how you feel about this whole thing that's going on.
No, but I mean, the fact is that now, if you want to live a traditional life and say, I want to stay home and raise my kids,
Yeah.
and the man's going to go out and work, then you're looked at as, you know, why isn't she working? Why is she staying home with she's lazy staying home with the kids? You know, it's turned into such a huge, I'm so tired of it. I really am. These women don't feel like they can take on the role of a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a role. I don't want to say a role because obviously there's no gender roles. Well, yeah, there.
There's no I got gender roles. That's why I need to lose my gender roles. God.
Well, nowadays there's.
Yeah, we'll get you on the call in a few minutes, Earl, so you can be here with us. We're gonna see how many we can get on the call tonight. I always wanted to try that, but they never wanted me to. So.
That's hilarious.
Oh, one thing. How about that? Oh, one thing about this Me Too movement. How about that girl that was dating Anthony Bourdain that killed himself? She's now being accused of doing what she claimed happened to her to some young boy who's an actor, and now she's looking like an idiot because she's basically a hypocrite, and I think she had him killed, but that's for another show. But yeah. So we're gonna get.
Let me say something.
Okay, you say something, and me get Dr. O on the call. Add him to this.
Imagine if the roles had been switched. The woman goes out and work their asses off, and us men stay at home taking care of the kids, clean, cook, and do all the shit that women do back in the 50s and 60s. How would you feel, John? How would you feel if that role was switched on you?
I like this, Daniel. Where have you been all my life, man? I like
He's like
this.
a firecracker.
That's
tonight.
a firecracker. There you go. Hey, Earl, can you try to call me on?
I'd stay in the
Can
kitchen.
you try to call me? I don't see you on my Skype. I'm missing a lot of people.
One word.
How would you feel, John? Come on, answer
how-
the question.
How would I feel, Daniel? Let me see.
If you were forced to stay home and raise the kids and clean the house,
Oh, well. I think I don't know how to. Well, I think I will sell my kids on eBay and get like a maid, get that robot made robot made from the Jetsons. There you go.
Do you know how many men do right now? I mean, how many men do stay home and raise the
give all the
kids and
props to the
clean
men
the
that-
house?
I'll give all the props to the men
And
that can
women
do
go
that.
out and work.
Hell
When
yeah.
my kids were young, I went out. I worked 2 jobs. My ex did not have a job. He stayed home. He didn't really raise the kids, but he stayed home. And he didn't clean, but he still stayed home.
I would, you know what? I mean, hell yeah, I would take care of the kids. I would let my wife work. I would be Mr. Mom. You ever see that movie, Mr. Mom? You know, that's a good example. Behind
I
it.
have.
Hey, Earl, how are you? Mhm.
Great
I'm
movie,
doing pretty
actually.
good,
Long
guys.
time,
It's been
man.
a long
Welcome to the
time.
Men
Yeah.
Too movement. How are you, Earl?
I know, yeah.
So
I got
what's
a
on?
little
So what? Yeah,
something
tell us
about
what's on your
what-
mind, Earl.
Well, yeah, speaking of the since you're discussing sexual harassment, I tried to mention this on one of your other programs.
Yeah.
I mentioned this on my Facebook as well last year in the height of this Me Too bullshit that was going on.
Uh-huh.
Was sometimes men do get sexually harassed as well. They just don't really speak about it. Well, there was this cashier when I worked at the Kroger's back in Richmond, Michigan, around 2005. Basically, she was a hot little blonde girl. She was married. She had a daughter and all that stuff. But however, she kept only wanted to discuss things with me, wanted to talk to me over things. And next thing you know, those conversations switch from when's the last time I had sex to discussing Asian porn channels and shit like that.
God.
Basically, I found out from other cashiers out there that apparently, despite being married, despite having a daughter, she would like to fool around behind her husband's back.
Oh wow.
And the thing is, and here's the thing, I do not want any of those incidents where the husband shows up at our front doorstep with a shotgun in my face or threatening my life is to stay away from his life. You know, there was one point where me and my sister wanted to confront him and saying, you better keep your wife in check. So finally, I had no choice, to alert the management about this because there's no sexual harassment tolerated at the workplace around that time, And this is, they were strict on it way before all the other workplaces got strict on it as well.
Wow.
So, and soon, and in retaliation, she started flipping me off on the streets, calling me loser. I'm like, bitch, you're the loser. You're the one stuck in a marriage that you don't want to be in. Basically, she was like, she's one of those women who wants to break free, want to live life to the fullest. But the thing is, she can't divorce her husband because he makes more bread than her.
Wow.
You can't survive on your own with a kid, or let alone with a kid on a cashier's wage.
Yeah.
So basically, she didn't really love him, but she needed him. So basically, blah. Basically, I was glad to move out of that area thing because a lot of the women out there that got bugs up their asses because they were married to all these angry men. Women are supposed to be our slaves. We're not supposed to be like that. It was a hick town, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, fuck this shit. I was glad to move out of that area when I moved back to Detroit,
Uh-huh.
But you know what? You made a really good point. You said that men are harassed just as much. I think you said it or somebody in the chat. A couple people have mentioned this. Men are harassed just as much as women.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come out as much, obviously. Because how can men be harassed? Men are these big, strong people.
And
I mean,
love, like you said the other day, women are even worse than men sometimes. Remember you were saying that?
Yeah.
oh, women are very vengeful. I mean, and it's sad that they know.
Yeah, but you're right though.
they
How come
feel
we
like
never
they
hear
can
about
get
men
away
getting
from
harassed?
it.
It's always about
They
the
can
woman.
get away with it.
I don't know, because so much blame has been put on towards the men for abuse, domestic, verbal, and physical abuse and stuff like that. We've seen it and heard of it so many times.
But it
it's
goes both ways too.
Exactly.
I mean, women do the same shit, and they think
they're
they
often
can get
getting away
away
with
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you guys
I
can,
have-
and nobody can complain because this is coming from a woman's perspective. So you can't. Nobody can say, "Oh
It's
no,
like-
you're being biased here, man."
It's like I have a vagina, so I have more rights than you guys who have
Yeah.
a penis. That's it.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I've seen that meme a few times before on Facebook. You know, fuck that. You know.
Oh shit, Gorilla Strong.
But let's
in the
not
house.
forget the movie Disclosure with Michael Douglas and David. Remember that movie?
Which one?
Which one?
Disclosure with Demi Moore and Michael Douglas. Where
Oh,
Demi,
I heard about that one. I've never seen it before.
Yes.
yeah,
That's
so I
actually
remember the
really-
storyline of that. She was this vindictive
Uh-huh.
woman who tried to harass Michael Douglas. He wasn't no part of it because he was married, and she turns around, accuses him of sexual harassment,
Yep.
when it was the other way
Jeez.
around.
And women feel like they can do that because I have a fucking vagina and I have more rights.
Well, when it comes to your vagina
Well,
and me,
it's-
I'm definitely.
Plus, in the public's eyes,
Oh,
women
yeah.
tend to be the more majority of the victims, whether it's domestic or verbal abuse and such.
Mhm.
And
We've seen it so many times. There's many police cases of this, and it's just, on and on and on. So
Yeah.
the public has this belief that if a man gets harassed, they're like, bullshit,
That's really true.
And, or better yet,
So
some
true.
teenager be like, yeah, a woman's hitting up on me. Yep, I'm going to get laid for the first time. Yeah.
I missed
Well,
you.
you
I
know-
missed you, Earl. Yeah, it's good to have you
Do you
back.
know how
Dude, dude,
society?
yeah.
Well, society looks at it like, okay, if a woman hits on a man, men enjoy that. So, I
Oh,
mean,
exactly,
how
yeah.
can a man be
Boost their
physically-
self-esteem.
Exactly. So in society, you look at it like people are
If the
wondering.
dude is ugly as fuck,
Oh my God! Hold on, I gotta read this from Holy Moly. He said, "I have a friend was married for years. Her mother-in-law died last year. She leaves her husband because they didn't get the insurance money."
That's
God.
nice.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Women can be
Are
very
you kidding?
vindictive, and it's because they think they can get away with it, and they know they can't because it's the way society looks at everything.
Why do you think a lot of men are having a hard time believing with the women, with the men too? I mean, men too. Me Too movement, I mean, it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
God, it's about equality, like David Richards said. Like
Yeah.
me and my love here is 50-50. Our relationship, our love, everything.
And most of them, yeah, but however, most of these feminists are not don't want it to be 50-50, or they
don't.
want it to be 60-40.
You're
and
right.
never be.
Yeah, you're right, Earl. You are so right, man. It's like old times having Earl on the call and Daniel on the call. There you go. It's like old
Yeah, I
times.
know, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're gonna do a new show called Pillow
And what's
Pillow
going
Fuck.
on, dude?
We're gonna do a show called Pillow
not
Fuck.
much, Earl.
Yeah.
Alpha
Mhm.
had a good point there.
What'd he
He's
say?
been saying for the longest time, we men can't get away with shit as easy. We got to work harder at that. Whereas women, easy depending on how they look, and at lying. Well, that depends on the women too.
Mm.
Yeah, it's true.
But I agree. I agree that in my mind, women have a much more vindictive because we're more emotionally driven. So
Yeah.
we can get very nasty very quickly, where men are more, we do what we got to do. They're more, what is it, emotionally compared to,
The other women out there.
no, like women are more emotionally driven, men are more, I don't know.
Non-motion. I'm not too sure. I never heard of this myself, man.
Yeah. Alpha says, Sam, women, they can be manipulative too. That's what I meant, basically.
Oh yeah, women are very manipulative.
That's why they're so
agree.
good at Mr. System.
Miss, what is it? Miss
What?
mysticism?
What did you say,
I
Daniel?
missed the side.
Mistress System.
Oh,
Meaning
yeah.
Oh, menstrual system? What?
they're,
Their menstrual system?
meaning they're seductive to men and having the men do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's...
Exactly.
Oh, shit, we got Heist Man Defoe.
Hey,
we got
I
the,
see-
we got the
what's
nickel
up?
himself. Yeah, I said nickel. Sorry.
What's
Oh, shit,
brother.
Heist Man. Yeah, we're doing a Unfuck the World, man. Good to have you here. We're talking right now. Easy for me to say. Yeah, hold on. OBS, don't fuck with me now. Don't try to freeze on me. We're basically talking about this whole Me Too movement, how women
Me too.
Me too.
You
Doesn't
can't
that,
say
like
that.
doesn't that name
You're not allowed
itself?
to say that.
Doesn't
That's
that name itself give you a red flag? Me too.
only women are allowed to say me too. I don't think men can even use the term me too.
Yeah, I started a new movement called Men Too, man. Heist, man, grab your penis. I know that's gonna be a large thing to hold. Lift it up in the air and say amen to men too. Men too, we deserve that.
Yeah.
I got a strap on. I'll do it. I'll hold my strap on up. There we go. Men too.
Men too. Hell yeah, it's all about men too. Yeah, but you know, it's sad though for the women that have really got abused by men. It's gonna make them. It's gonna make people not want to believe anybody.
It's gonna make them resent men. It's gonna make them believe that's gonna make them believe towards women's rights and women's rights. Oh, and you fuck the man and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I mean? But it's also the fact that it's going to start coming out that a lot of these women are not telling the truth.
Most of
and
them.
it's going to make.
My love, how big of a percentage do you think are not telling the truth? How many do you guys?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's got to be more than 50. It's more than 50%. I know that.
Possibly, I can't really say, but I mean,
90% of women are lying.
Yeah, I agree.
Daniel, jeez.
I like this. Put their name on the.
I like this, Daniel. Hell
yeah. Make themselves famous. That's most likely.
Men too March.
See, but then everything comes out.
Last November, I was on. I know the Super Ugly Show was discussing this Me Too subject, and I called in, and basically it was the same time that someone was accusing Sylvester Stallone of sexual harassment ages ago, somewhere around the 80s.
Yeah.
And basically they brought up is suppose Val Kilmer does a movie with Sylvester Stallone. The movie wraps up. The Stallone says, "Good job, kid," and smacks Val Kilmer on the ass. You know, a little little gesture there, a little humorous there. Years later, Val Kilmer says that Stallone touched my ass in a very sexual way.
God.
And probably most likely would have done it to put himself back in the spotlight because we haven't seen or heard from him since he did that one Batman movie. When you think about it,
God. Hey, let me ask you guys: why are all these women coming? I mean, why did they wait so long? Why are they waiting so long until now? Why couldn't they come out years ago? Why? That's what makes it. That's what makes it look so suspicious.
They probably got the idea, you know. Oh, that's all. Probably told, oh, let it go. It's in the past. And when they all of a sudden they see that particular person who allegedly harassed them, getting this high position in some company or a court or something like that, it's going to bring back memory. Going to bring that particular memory, and it's going to they're going to make them want to lash out. And plus, a lot of them at the times are like, you know, don't tell nobody, don't tell no this, don't tell no one. You know, a lot of people are conditioned that years back. You know, it's like same time as don't tell no one that you were abused as a kid. You know, you don't want to start trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably the women doesn't have the balls to do it.
Yeah, some of them are not taught to have the balls, believe it or not. Because of the environments that he grew up in.
So, Earl, do you know about this Sinclair thing? We were talking, not to change the subject. I just want to know your opinion of that, about all these big companies that are buying.
So they're buying, what are they buying up? They own Fox, they own
CBS, NBC, you name it, they got it.
Mm-hmm. And what are they going to do?
They send scripts. It's scripted news. They say what can be said and what can't be said, but it's nothing different than what the media does anyway.
Fake news. Trump was right.
Fake. You know, and Trump tried to coin the term fake news. Not to get off topic, Trump tried to say that he was the one who thought of that term, fake news.
No, Trump, you did not think of that word, fake news. It's been around before.
Nobody started using that term until he mentioned it back in 2016.
God.
Was wrong.
Okay. You'll be right back? You said you had to. Okay.
I will be back.
You will be back.
Like the Terminator.
So he'll be back. So now it's us men. Come on, let's bash women. No, we're not gonna bash women. We're not. No, it's just so like you guys said.
Trolls.
It's just so fucked up that these few bad apples, well, there are more than a few. They're trying to make money off of this Me Too movement, and like, where's the proof? Like, how about that guy that got elected to Supreme Court? What was his name? Trump's friend.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah, Kavanaugh. Look at all the money that was wasted for that trial,
No.
and that woman. I feel bad for her
understand
if it
this
happened.
woman,
But where the hell was the
Steve
proof?
Said this as well.
Well, you know, Trump's hair caught on fire and is burning down California. So you know, it's all about his hair. His hair is more flammable than. Jeez. Yeah. Get a
No.
damn haircut, Trump. Yeah, but what do you guys think about this Kavanaugh thing that went on? What's your opinion about that?
Well, here's the thing. Going back to, I wasn't there when it happened. It's kind of but it is some. I can only say this. It fits to say that Kavanaugh and Senator Lindsey Graham did better cutting promos than any with the WWE roster. That's for sure. And is it me or is this Dr. Christine Ford look more like Garth from Wayne's World?
She does.
Earlier, man.
She does, man.
And I thought it was almost, but when you get a close up, she looks more like Dee Snider with a better hair perm.
Yeah, but I mean, she accused Kavanaugh, but what was her proof? There was no proof, right?
Exactly.
It was just hearsay. Fucking hearsay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember since back in and remember this happened back in the 1980s, way before forensics, way before every room had a video camera in it and such. Way before elevators had cameras
and
inside.
I'm not saying rape does not happen, but who's to say these women didn't? Basically, you could have sex with a guy, and then later on, a woman, you could say he raped me. You could just
exactly.
I mean,
I have a question. I have a quick question for you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Like honestly, okay, let's say it was switched around, and a man had come forward and said, "Okay, this happened a long time ago, and this woman did this to me," and let's say it was a famous actress, whoever, from a long time ago. Yeah. And what if a bunch of other men came out and said the same thing? Do you think it would have taken on the same momentum as the Me Too movement?
It may or may not. All depends how many men come out, or and it also depends how sexually active this woman appears to be. If it was let's say some actress who sleeps around with this other actor, this other dude. Like, let's say, take a look, for instance, J-Lo, for example. Suppose one of her backup dancers says, J-Lo harassed me a lot. She wanted me to sleep with her, else she will not fund my record deal in the future and shit like that, Maybe suppose all the other male backup dancers will come out with the same thing. Who knows?
Holy says that he doesn't believe him. I had flashbacks to HGH, and then he said hearings. So, yeah, I'm not saying Kavanaugh wasn't a douchebag and didn't lie about a lot of it, but I don't know.
I don't know. We were never there, so it's hard to say, and we don't have a TARDIS of our own, unfortunately, to go back and find out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're saying Trump started the fire in California. I said it was his hair that set California on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't like when I do that. No, I'm not going to cut it out.
Who didn't start the fire?
Yeah, who didn't start the fire? Come on. Well, my love, what do you think about this Kavanaugh thing? Did you heard about that? Right?
I don't know what it's about.
Okay, that's why you... All right.
I do not. Like I said, I do not.
I know me and my brother were watching the hearings one Thursday, when all that was going down. So we were both of us were glued to the TV sets, and that's when I posted on Facebook what I mentioned earlier about Kavanaugh and Graham doing better promos.
Okay, guys, so we're going to switch topics now. I want to talk about the shootings that have been happening. What is it with this year and all these shootings? I mean, what is it with more shootings happening lately? I mean, it's like, it's getting ridiculous.
I don't know. It's like, nowadays, what was the reason for this California bar shooting? What the fuck?
I don't think I know yet, but I know that, how many people were killed here? It was like a country bar, and there was a guy shot. He killed how many? I'm going to look it up right now. So what do you...
11 people.
I know what it is.
Okay.
It's because there are so many people who have mental illness that are not being treated.
Davey said we have all the guns. I was talking about that to Sam about that. How about all these countries You hear less about shootings and guns than you do here in America, United States.
Uh-huh.
So
No,
Because there are a lot of guns sold on the black market, believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Believe it or not, yeah, there is. But no, I was actually watching a few documentaries on this, how the people who are doing the shootings, if you look at the backgrounds, there's all the signs of something going to happen. And their parents, the people who are doing these shootings, have known for a long time that their child has some mental instability.
Mental issue, yeah.
Mental instability, and they're dangerous. These people are dangerous, and there's nowhere to go to get help. I mean, we used to have, I can't remember what the number of beds were, but they passed a bill back in the 60s to get rid of institutions. Medical institutions is what they were.
Psych wards.
And yes, and they got rid of those for the reason that they wanted to treat people more humanely. So now there's nowhere for anybody to turn. So, I mean, you have a bunch of people who have mental instabilities who nobody can get help for. And I think that's the main thing, because there's nowhere to turn for help. So, I mean, we know we have ticking time bombs. And there's just nothing we can do. So it's a failure of the government to me. It really is. I mean, I'm sorry.
And Adam said that we've had like 9 mass shootings altogether. America has like one every other day. And Davey said USA and Middle Eastern countries have all the AKs.
That's true.
And then Alpha says there's nothing wrong with having a gun. It just depends.
Remember, AKs are banned here in the U.S., if I'm correct.
Yeah, but all the gangbangers.
They're sold on the black market. They're sold on the street.
Exactly.
You can go on the internet and get all this stuff.
You can get anything on the street.
Or on the internet, go on the dark web. You can get weapons, and it's scary.
Holy moly, I agree with that too.
What did you say?
It's irresponsible for media to interview right after. Eyewitness accounts are unreliable because people are traumatized. I mean, most people who just see something don't know what they really saw. I mean, you're traumatized.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like with the Vegas shooting. I mean, after the Vegas shooting, how many times did that change?
Not much.
Not much.
Usually the people talk about it for about, like, say, a school shooting occurs. They're talking about it for a few weeks. Then it dies down, and it's left all alone until another school shooting occurs, either months later or the next year.
And if you look at these people, they know they're going to be famous and go down in history if they do this, because they're going to be on the media.
Hidden agenda. It's like they want to make. It's like people nowadays, they got these guys. They got the idea that if they're angry at the world, they're mad at society. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna take everybody else with me. That's what they got in their heads,
Yeah,
they're going to be famous, and they're going to be famous when they do it.
Yeah,
and
they want to make. Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think we can do? What do you think we can do to solve this and make things safer for it? Can't go anywhere nowadays.
Well, the thing when the Florida shootings occur, I posted it on the. I think I remember I posted it on the. I mentioned it a few times on my channel on a couple of videos. If there's warning signs, if you see any warning signs, be alert to alert the authorities. Tell the school administrations what's going on. Let people know, hey, there's something wrong with this dude. He keeps talking about gunning people down for no reason. You gotta be alert.
But what if that happens and nobody does anything? I mean, sometimes it's too late. I mean, otherwise people don't listen, don't take it seriously. This person's just a normal, or they start an investigation, which can take forever, and then it's too late too.
Davey said we should redo our outdated constitution. Our constitution is really outdated, but I don't know what we should do. Good luck with that, Davey.
Davey, where are you from?
No.
Where
Leave
is
the
Davey
Constitution alone, guys.
Davey's a smart guy, so he definitely ain't from the America.
This is the fault is that the person who
Davey, I said.
idea.
Yeah.
And you're right, Davey. Every country has ticking time bombs and no access to guns. Do you know I mean, there are so many black market gun dealers, and it's, I don't know if there is a way to fix what's the what is it? The route that we're on.
It's getting worse.
Don't know.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
one thing I want to bring up real quickly.
Yeah, that's
The
what to call it.
There's one thing I want to bring up real quickly that I talked about before. On I don't know where, but I talked about it before. There are a lot of conspiracy theorists out there that are saying these shootings are fake. They're fake. They're done by crisis actors. They're all fake because they have an agenda to take away people's guns. If you go on YouTube, whenever there's a shooting, next day or a couple hours later, there's another conspiracy theorist guy on
not
YouTube.
even a couple hours. It's like 10 minutes.
10
like
minutes,
the
yeah,
Vegas
it's like-
one, 10 minutes later.
How can they
The
be
guy
like,
was-
you know? Yeah.
The guy, the person who did it had a whacked out agenda, and basically what I said, he wanted to get back at somebody or get back at some people, and he wanted to make everybody else pay, make themselves famous, make the world suffer, and all that shit. And as a result, the lives are taken. The NRA and the Second Amendment go under the microscope as always. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, and we, the people, can't get it in our heads that we cannot be safe anymore. We got to have either a knife or a small pocket pistol in our pockets at all times, just in case some whack job comes out there to attack us from behind.
Because we talked about it before.
Almost everyone I know has a concealed
What if
weapons
somebody's
permit.
mentally ill and they want to kill people? You don't have to have a gun. You can grab a knife, a machete. You can like. What are you gonna ban? Are they gonna ban knives? You no more knife for like butter
You got to
knives?
think about that.
Uh-huh.
You got to think about it's not all about guns, people. It could be everything else. Shit.
Although when you kill people like in a mass shooting, gun is the easiest thing to use. You know, it's scary.
You could use the champagne bottle, just break it over the head and cut their throats with the edges.
Yeah, like
But no,
Even
you
your
can
fists
go
are
online.
considered weapons.
Everything's a weapon. I mean, you go online to the black market, you can get just about anything, or the black web.
Dark
And let me also
web.
let me push this this idea.
Go
When the
ahead.
Florida shootings occur, you know, there was talk about armed teachers with guns in the classroom. I don't think so, because that may ruin the reputation of the school. Because I'm sure if you're looking for a school for your Sam, you don't want your son to go into school where every teacher has a gun underneath their desk, do you?
No,
not-
because
It would make you feel uncomfortable.
it would.
Yeah, because you never know that particular teacher may have a short fuse.
Yes,
And
and
I remember
that was
yeah.
actually a discussion.
did
That
have
was actually a
short fuses.
discussion.
Because you know, a lot of kids that grab the guns or they get them from their parents. They go in the safe. They go in their gun. Like Davey said, it's easier to just open the gun safe and grab the gun. Whereas most countries don't even have such a concept. Why?
Because
we
you don't have the right to bear arms.
Exactly. Yeah, and also, and like I said, I was going to mention the NRA talking about you know armored teachers. They're pushing more guns so they can make money.
Adam.
Yeah, let's bring back Napoleon to run the country. He might make America better.
British aren't
Wait,
We'll
gonna-
have that goofy hat and those little tight little dookie booty shorts.
I think there's one
And
problem.
it's handed as
He's dead.
and it is funny. Now let me get this.
No, really, I didn't know he was dead. I'll bring it back to life, man. Supernatural. What Supernatural is that? Come on, Sam Medine, bring it back.
I want to see Supernatural.
I got her in a Supernatural, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
Davey and Adam, you guys are right though. Your countries, you don't see that kind of shit. You don't hear about it from here, but you guys live in your country, so I'm pretty sure you know about it. Because of course, they're not going to talk about it here. Only in America they talk about stuff that happens here with the shootings. They never talk about your countries because, from what I hear, it hardly ever happens out there where you guys are at.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And by the way, don't think no. I do support and respect the Second Amendment.
Oh, I do
it's
too.
not the Second Amendment assault. It's the people who will take advantage of it, who use it to their personal sick, twisted gain. That's the fault here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we're talking about the small group that gives everybody else a bad
But
name.
are they really a small group? Because you keep hearing about it. It's like,
Yeah.
God.
It's a minority of people, and it's on the media so much that it makes it feel bigger.
Yeah,
than
because
really...
it gives them ratings, it gives them views. People want to hear about that stuff because it.
That's it.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's not a large group of people.
However, you also got to remember, it's because of that little group. However, that is another example of what Sam just said. Yeah. Susan Smith. We all know what the fuck she did.
What did she do again? Oh, I forgot.
She drove. She was considered a manipulator, little bitch. She drove her. Apparently, killed her two kids.
Welcome,
She's the one that backed
Welcome,
her
Flame
car.
the Gamer. I like that name.
She's
Flame.
the one who backed her car into the lake and drowned.
Oh, drowned her kids. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she blamed it on the black community of her area because they said they did it. Believe it or not.
She really blamed it on the black community? God.
Yeah, she did. She said it was a couple black people who did that, a couple black guys, until it was revealed that she did it herself, Yeah. And because of what she did, any parents whose child, son or daughter, is missing, sooner or later, they're going to get the people are going to start pointing the fingers at them. You had something to do with it, and I know you had to. Come on, remember John Bonet?
John Bonet. Yep. The parents killed her.
The parents were getting questioned left and right and left, over, under, sideways, down, and a lot of times, tabloids were putting them to blame. We know who killed John Bonet Ramsey. We know it had to be the parent of such and such.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still think with that, I think it was her son that had her killed, and the parents covered it up to protect their kid, their son, their boy, her brother. But yeah, man, it's like, do you guys think these countries should take? Do you think America should tighten up about gun control? I mean, I know we talked about it already, but do you guys think they should tighten up about how you can get a gun from? Well, like you said, you can get it from the black market. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. There's no way to really stop.
You go on the dark web. The dark web.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, if a person with a serious medical condition can't get prescription drugs, they'll turn to the drug dealer down the block.
But you know what? When we talk about other countries actually have better setups for mental illness. They have better setups for care, medical care. We are, what is it? The U.S. is one of the worst countries for medical care. I mean,
look at our,
we are setting ourselves up for what's going on.
Baby, look at our veterans. Look at the veterans.
I mean, we got veterans out there suffering out there with all this stress and all these symptoms and stuff like that, and not much is being done with them.
Yeah. And it was at one time. I mean, after the Vietnam War, they came back. There was stuff set up by, who was it? Kennedy set up all those programs for everybody, and the next president said, nope, we have to cut spending. Got rid of all the programs that he set up.
Cut spending, but make sure you give more money for the military. You got to have those bombs. You got to have that.
Yeah,
everybody said,
we're gonna line up.
Bombs are gonna be huge.
You know what? We're gonna lighten up the show a little bit because this is kind of depressing. But that's the whole point about Unfuck the World. We're gonna make some things, talk about things that are depressing, and we're gonna talk about things. We're gonna try to lighten up a little bit too. We're gonna keep it in between.
Because we're gonna be done by 8, so I want to lighten up the mood.
She wants to watch Supernatural. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah, I want to watch Supernatural.
Oh, you know what, David said? I blame MTV. Oh yeah, I blame MTV.
Music videos.
Yeah, I blame.
The channel formerly known as.
Oh yeah,
MTV.
I'm gonna ask you guys one thing. Oh no, you tell them.
What?
About Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
Okay, how many of you guys? Okay, no, okay. Are you guys? Okay, let's talk about this. This is a more fun, light topic, guys. Okay, we're gonna lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, bloody tampons.
Oh, what you just thought with bloody tampons. Okay.
Well, let me just say, before you talk about it, we were watching Supernatural yesterday, and we were watching an episode about Bloody Mary, and I was going to go in my mirror and say it 3 times, but she told me, no, don't, please, don't.
No, you don't mess around with that.
Can I say it on the show tonight? It won't count.
No!
Okay,
Shut up. Bloody Mary. See, even Daniel said no. Okay, so how many of you guys actually believe in like the supernatural, like the Ouija boards and stupid shit like Bloody Mary?
You won't let me get a Ouija board.
No, you're not getting a Ouija board. You're gonna You're gonna ask the
For me, it's that I believe in like spiritual ghosts and stuff, but demons like Bloody Mary or creepypastas that believe that are in real life, like the Slender Man or
Yeah, don't
Jeff
say
the Killer or whatever.
don't say Bloody Stacy 3 times. You'll go to jail. Oh, sorry.
No, I believe in ghosts. We have
jeez.
ghosts.
Here,
I've had, you know,
Ew. Had to do it.
why?
Why? See, I'm trying to unfuck Stacy, man. He needs to get unfucked.
Oh my God! If you bring up his name one more time, that's it. I'm done. I'm gone.
And then I'll
John, do I have to take over for you?
Yeah, you take over, Daniel. I'm looking for a good Bloody Mary picture, not the
No,
drink. I type in Bloody
geez.
Mary and I get a fucking picture of a drink. I don't want to drink that.
Would it be interesting if you say Bloody Mary 3 times while holding a Bloody Mary?
I like that. Yeah, how about if you hold a Bloody Mary and then you say, yeah, that's a good way to not get that mojo going.
The way I remember it, this, and you're gonna be, I think, pretty grossed out like this. Some dude's wife on the period saying, "Oh, you hungry?" And she takes the tampon out and say, "How about a Bloody Mary?"
Oh.
Well, how many guys out here would like to go down on your girlfriend or wife on her period? That's a Bloody Mary.
Here we
No,
go.
I wouldn't do that. Hell no.
I told Sam I'm gonna do that, and she won't let me.
No, you're not. That's like disgusting as hell.
It's not.
Let's not even go there.
Okay, let's talk
John,
about Bloody Mary. Let's talk
I know
about
I
Bloody
love
Mary.
you, but you're...
If you're a vampire, if you're a horny ass vampire, that would just seem logical. But
No, I had a ghost. It was a little boy that lived in my house. I don't know if he lived in my house, but it was my house, and it would be this shadow, and it would go from the living room to the hallway. And I thought I was seeing things, and then everyone else in the family started to say stuff and say they were seeing the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, it never did anything.
Do you guys believe in that Bloody Mary thing? Have you said it 3 times in a minute?
I don't know. I don't believe in Bloody Mary or the little baby boy blue where you hold your arms, and if you say that 3 times, your arm's supposed to get heavy. I don't believe in that stuff, okay? I don't believe the bloody... Oh, my God, you are such a moron! Really?
That's why you love me. That's why you
Look
love
at your computer, Earl. That's all I got to say.
me. What? Come on now.
Anyway, no, I'm not saying I believe in that shit, but I'm
Calling me a moron on live TV. There you go. You're gonna bring in the ratings now. Hell yeah, my bitch. There you go.
If you mess with the supernatural, you got to be careful with what you're gonna get, like a Ouija board. I'm not.
I know what
I
want
to get one so bad, but she won't let me.
Yeah, you are not.
Be careful because you may think you're talking to some one spirit when it may be another.
Oh yeah.
You're never taught. We just watched that movie Ouija, didn't we?
Davey said ghosts are fine entities are the devil. Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, you hear David.
I blame tampon. Yeah, hey, why not? That's the kind of bloody. Yeah, that's a good way to keep the spirit away. You're holding a Bloody Mary in one hand, you're holding the tampon by the string in the other hand, and you go by a mirror, you say Bloody Mary 3 times, and that'll keep the spirit away. There you go.
The way I remembered it was that if you were to stand in front of the mirror in the dark and say Bloody Mary, throw it about 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that. I thought you were going to say it 3 times.
All you're going to get is your parents saying, "Shut the fuck up and go to bed."
I did that. My kids would get so much trouble if they tried to do that shit.
I mean, like Alex talked about, how about the kids with the black eyes? That's some creepy shit right there, man.
What?
Alex talked about it on the Halloween show with Ray. Kids with the black eyes.
What are you talking? I have no idea what that is.
Alex, the kids that have the black eyes, the demon kids.
Demon kids.
Talks about kids who actually got punched in the eye at first.
I'll show you the.
Is that for real or is that?
Yeah, the kids. Alex talked about it on the show, but Alex, what did you call them again? You had a name for them.
They really have no pupils, like their
I'll show you.
Eyes just complete.
I'll show the picture. This is what I right here.
That's what I thought. Holy moly! Because we saw a show, a Supernatural, where black eyes meant demonic possession.
Yeah, black eyes. Yeah.
Oh my God! There are no kids like that. Seriously, that's Photoshop.
Alex had a name for them. I forgot what he said.
Here's one thing that you guys never heard.
What?
Have you ever heard of this spiritual game called Charlie Charlie?
No.
What is that? Yeah, Black Eyed
Oh.
I talked about it.
Well, the game
That's
is
Children of
that...
the Corn.
Now.
Corn.
That is Children of the Corn. That's the picture from
Can I
Children.
explain the
God,
ahead.
Samantha, Dan,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. Around 2012, me, my girlfriend, and her
Girl.
oldest son
Yeah.
were involved in this little investigation group. We had two of them, Chimere Paranormal and Grave Paranormal. Grave Paranormal is where we went to graveyards and other such around the Michigan area and record got some EPs and shit. Chimere Paranormal is where we did most of the investigations at the house we live in on
Well, I think you're real, Alex. You may not think
Livernois
so,
Avenue.
Yeah.
And we made a couple of videos. Now, John, look up, go to YouTube and look up Grave Paranormal Hillside Woods.
Okay, I'm gonna look that right now. Grave porno.
Now-
Porno normal.
Daniel, wait, I
Grave
want
porno
to hear what
normal.
Daniel was saying about Charlie Charlie.
Grave
Charlie.
Okay,
It's
so the game is basically you write down a. It's basically a yes or no question game.
What is it called?
You
What is it called? Grave
you
what?
write down yes or no on each corner of the sheet of paper, and then you put two pencils or any cylinder sticks in a cross, and then you will say, "Charlie, Charlie, are you there?" or whatnot, and the top pencil or stick would have to move from either yes or no, and it will signify that he is here.
ooh. So if I did this right now, it should happen, right?
Well,
Hell
some say
no,
it's
I'm not gonna do it.
some say it's just the wind or their air conditioning pushing the
I'll do it
the
right
pencil.
now. I'll say it right now.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Or
Okay, what do I do, Daniel?
be an actual demon.
Okay, what do I do?
Oh, no scheduled stream. Hey, Ray.
Who's in here?
Ray's here.
Oh,
Ray
shit,
Rollins.
Ray Rollins in here. Oh, my God.
What's up,
Nice for
Ray?
you to show up.
Yeah, good for you to show for the last 5 minutes. No, I'm just joking. You're a good guy, Ray.
No, I'm messing with you because he gave me a hard time for being
So
in
great.
his show.
So Ray. I mean, Earl. What did you say? The grave porn. What I keep saying porn.
Ray, it's called Grave Paranormal
Grave.
Hillside Woods.
Okay, grave.
Yeah.
Hillside Woods.
So wait, Earl, you actually did this?
Well, it wasn't me. I was one holding one of my. Well, I was part of the team there. We did. What?
But I want to see your
Ray, the stream was scheduled for 6 o'clock. Dum dum.
It's been scheduled for like almost a week.
Yeah, it's been scheduled. Alex and Ray, there. You guys never look. See, it's been scheduled for a while.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I just now got the pop-up saying that we were live. So come on.
We just went live an hour and a half ago, and it just pops up for.
I just got the notification right now, like maybe 5 minutes ago, right before Ray showed up. So maybe he got it at the same time.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, I'm reading. You
Different
see
time
the
zones, I think it was.
Okay, grave, paranormal hillside woods.
Hillside Woods.
Oh, wow, a haunted suicide forest. Hold on, I'm looking here.
The suicide
That place
forest.
would definitely be haunted. That's for shizzle, man.
Hold on.
That's okay. Wait. You're talking about the suicide forest. My son was talking
Here, I'm going to
about
show a little
this.
quick video, but for
This
shizzle,
is
my
a
nizzle.
big deal. The suicide forest. People would go there.
Yeah, let me show a little
actually
quick video.
commit
It's
suicide.
suicide.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a very. That's scary as
Hold
hell.
on, I'm going to show it real quickly. Hold on, so you guys can see.
Think about all the bodies you may see up there.
Okay, guys, I'm going to show the little quick.
Imagine if you go up there and you actually, someone could have just committed suicide and you're there.
Jeez,
No,
Yeah,
I would not be going near the suicide forest. I've heard
never do
stories
that
about it.
because
Okay, guys, I'm going to show a little bit on the screen, so here we go.
That's place. I don't know. I
Okay.
can't believe there's a place called the
Known as
Suicide
Jukai,
Forest.
Here,
the
I'm gonna
sea
show
of
it right now, hold on.
trees.
It's in
Aokigahara
Japan.
Forest
We all
is
know
located
that.
at the base
Remember
of Mount
Logan
Fuji
Paul,
in
that
Japan,
Disney
and
kid?
has been there since
Got
the
some
red
in
lava
trouble with the
form
media
of
Hold on,
for
guys. I'm
Fuji
showing the.
eruption
Hold on.
in
I'm showing the video.
1964.
It was on
The
YouTube,
unusual
right?
I'm showing
structure
on
of
YouTube right
twisted
now. Hold on.
roots and
Everybody
dense
be
It
wood
was
quiet
on
for a
the
second.
channel.
is thought to be
Okay.
attributed to its
Everybody be
unusual
quiet for a
volcanic
second.
With
base.
us.
And since the trees stay green all year round, a stunning scene is created at the foot of the mountain. Add the fact that very little wildlife lives there, making the forest very still, apart from the occasional tweets of birds, and it's easy to see why Aokigahara is a magnet for tourism and paranormal enthusiasts, who believe the forest is one of the most haunted locations on the planet. Although, unfortunately, the main reason many visit this forest is not for its appearance or the 2 caves that can be found there, but because it's the number 2 spot in the world and number 1 spot in Japan to commit suicide. And this is apparent as at the forest entrance there are signs encouraging people with suicidal thoughts to think about their parents, siblings and children, urging them to talk about their troubles and offering a suicidal prevention number to dial. But for most travellers, the signs go unnoticed as their intentions are to simply walk through the forest and explore its unusual beauty by sticking to the marked trails. For those who decide to venture away from the path to explore, often mark their way back with coloured tape, which is also used by those who go into the forest to commit suicide, but are not sure if they want to go ahead with it. Either way, Azusa Hayano, a geologist who has been studying the forest for the last 3 decades, said in a Vice interview, if you follow the tape, you will most likely find something at the end of it. Whether that be the belongings of someone who has camped out and contemplated taking their life, but returned home, or the body of someone who has had no hesitation. Such is the frequency of deaths here that authorities do regular sweeps of the area to collect bodies, and it's thought as many as 2 a week commit suicide there, usually by hanging, second to taking an overdose on sleeping tablets. Although official figures are no longer available and the exact number could never be confirmed,
This is
as some
depressing.
bodies are not found until
Okay,
many
that's
years
enough.
later.
Yeah, that's
deep within the
enough. Jeez, that's sad.
So,
It's upsetting
explain.
too.
We couldn't hear what it was saying, obviously. What were they saying?
Oh, well, you guys heard. Well, the guy was basically saying people go there for a tourist site. They also go there to commit suicide. There's a lot of hanging tape. Were you guys able to hear it in the chat? I don't know if you guys could hear it.
No, I couldn't hear over
Oh.
here. I had to turn on the
Well,
phone.
hopefully,
here.
you guys could hear that. I don't know.
I
I
heard. I didn't want to interfere with.
It's basically saying what you guys were talking about it. That's
I heard people go there and that, like you were saying, that kid who had the YouTube show, and
Logan Paul.
they went into there and stayed the night or something or took video and they got in a lot of trouble, right?
yeah. That was a
Well,
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. Well, no, from what I remember, no, what it was, because I saw clips of it. Of course, that the body was X'd out. Of course,
Yeah.
basically they were going in there, and of course he was wearing this stupid Pokemon hat or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
And
let's
they
get
see
you
the
on.
body-
Sorry,
and they
that's
see there was-
terrible.
and they showed the clip of the guy's face, of the body itself. Now, of course, like I said, was censored out, of course. And guess, and a lot of people were upset. It's like, come on, that's like, it's a form of desecration when you think about it. Because suppose the relative of the person who committed suicide sees that and they flip out. I mean, think about that. That could
No,
be
you
your
can't.
father,
Yeah.
aunt, uncle, whichever.
That was wrong.
And
the whole thing was fucked up.
yeah, I guess I remember watching this. There was another YouTube thing where they showed how many people were unsubbing to Logan Paul's channel there, because of that.
Jeez, that's fucked up. And is his channel still up on YouTube, or is he not allowed to?
I have not. I never really checked his. Went towards his channel. I only checked in to see that particular clip. Be honest with you, when the news broke out, but of course he didn't have it on there. I could probably check right now.
Yeah, Alex, are you on the call?
Alex!
There you are.
I heard him giggling.
I heard him. Yeah, welcome to Ting Talk.
This is the first
Yeah, he has,
premiere of
he has
Well,
TikTok.
Alex, I want to
That's
ask you.
on.
I'm kind of sad with you. I'm kind of hurt with you, man. I'm sad.
Wow.
When why is that?
Because you took down your 30-day. I like watching those, man. You took down your 30-day thingy.
I might do it again some other time, you know.
I like the one you did with. It was good though. I don't know.
I just no. It's just that I just wasn't like.
You weren't into it. You sound like you were. It was fun. I thought Sam even watched it
No,
too.
I just didn't feel like making all the other videos and shit at the time. So
You got like Ray. He's like, fuck it. I'm done with the one. Okay. At least you did more than one. There you go.
No, hey, at least
you did more than one.
But I'm gonna do more commercials and shit eventually.
Yeah, you gotta find another
that
bucket.
I'm going to do.
You gotta do another one like the bucket, man. Something like sexual, like the kids to Stacy. It'd be funny.
Oh my god, if you bring his name up again, that's it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I love you.
Nobody wants to hear that name. I don't ever want to hear that name.
Okay, I'm not gonna bring him up ever again on this show.
Holy fucking shit.
So Alex, how are you today?
I am lovely. How is everyone else?
So you didn't
Sam,
get our
how are
notification. You didn't get our notification.
Also
You didn't
good,
get our
man.
notification about schedule. The stream was scheduled. Oh, I think it's
I mean, not even
Like
so. You
anyone got
don't
a
even tell a nigga nothing.
Oh, that's ooh.
You're just like, you're just, you know, just poof.
I always
you
tell
know,
a
you
nickel.
don't
I
tell me
always tell a
nothing.
nickel something.
Bro, that was the first time the word was used on the show. That was like,
So what happens if you say the N word 3 times? What do you turn black?
go stand in front of the mirror and try it. I want to see what happens.
You get that picture of that guy with the white teeth. I'm gonna show that picture. I love that. Sam, you love
No,
that. You love that.
not.
You love that picture. You
I
love
don't
that.
even have the screen up. I have Skype up.
Everybody loves that picture of that guy.
Oh, fuck that.
Wow, that is so funny.
So Alex, so what do you think about? Well, you haven't watched the whole show, so you don't know what we're talking about. But
What are y'all talking about? I feel like I should have read. Oh, wait, is it in the title? Because I feel like I read the title. And
we're
remember
basically
nothing
we're
was in
free falling it. We're freestyling it, but you know it's
We are free falling as well.
we are free falling. Yeah, we are free falling.
This show is free falling into oblivion.
Yes, it is.
Sounds
free
like
for all,
For 7
basically.
months.
it
Another
sounded like Daniel was having some issues with his shower.
I don't know what was going on with Daniel.
I was wondering what was going on with that. Jeez.
That was entertaining. That might have been the most entertaining thing we've had happen all night.
Well, Dad, and you yelling at Bailey. I'm not going to call him John.
So-
I refuse.
You never want to call me John.
Because your name is Bailey
You
Small.
call your friend John Midnight, so you can call me John.
Because
You can call me
'Cause he
instead of
named
John
John.
Midnight. You can call me
Bailey
John.
John. Bailey
I know
John.
you. I know you as Bailey Smoke Rudolph. I don't want to dox
I
him
know
like
you don't
that.
want to call me John. Well, can I tell you a story real quickly? When me and Sam first met,
No.
she thought my name was Bailey. She's like, then when she found out my name was John, like, aw, your name's John? Like, what the
I
hell?
was very upset. I was really upset.
She was really upset.
That
I don't
he
want to get
came
with a
up
John. I want to. She's like, I want to get with a Bailey, not a John. But you know, I sit on a John every day in the bathroom. Why get with another one? You know.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, we
Think
got
about
three.
it like this,
We got
though.
3
Think
dislikes.
about it
Thank
like
you,
this,
Lilith.
Sam.
Thank you, whoever, Gracie.
You can think about it like this. I almost said Lilith, for Christ's sake.
No, but I got 3 dislikes now, so they gotta be them.
I swear to God, that's it.
I didn't mention his name. I tell you, I'm not gonna mention his name no more. I'm done.
What? Oh,
So, but Sam, at least, like, you know, if you was dating a Bailey, then people might confuse you for being a lesbian, because that's more of a girl's name.
I was gonna say Bailey.
Yeah, hence the WWE wrestler.
Yeah, I could be her Bailey buddy. Yelling at Bailey in the bedroom.
No, but I had to call him Bailey John for a long time because I couldn't just go to John. I was like, oh,
You had to transition.
Yeah.
I did. I really did.
So Alex, let's ask you, like we were asking, hey, you know, you're getting
Billy
along with.
John, that sounds like the wrestler name right there.
So Alex, what do you think we could
Billy
do down?
John?
Fuck. What do you think we could do down? Oh wow, Ray wants to call in. Okay,
Oh, sweet.
we're gonna have a geez, some here.
An eightsome?
No, a
I'm
sixsome.
going. I'm like the only woman here.
Yeah, but you're my woman, so I'll protect you from these horror
Yeah, but you
dogs.
got, but think, but you
It's a
got 7
six
times the
somedays.
fun though.
7 times the fun.
Hey, leave my woman. So basically, hold on, Alex, since you're on the call, what's on your mind right now about making the world a better place? Unfucking it, like I asked Daniel and Earl.
I mean, I
give a shit.
See, exactly. I don't give a shit. It's like
You're-
in reality,
you're like the
90%
world
of the
gets
stuff
fucked up.
that people worry about,
You know,
90% of the stuff that people worry about doesn't affect you in your daily life.
Okay, well,
at
how
all.
about you,
So I
Ray?
don't know
What
why
would you do to
people care.
unfuck the world, man? Welcome to the call. Man.
Well, I mean, hell, there's a lot of things we can fucking start on.
Yeah.
And the first thing, honestly, because I was thinking about this a little bit, and I was even having a conversation with my sister about this earlier, motherfucking college tuition. Now, granted, there's a lot of schools out there that motherfucking would use their name to give them the authority to have like a high college tuition and shit. I just think like school at a minimum should be a motherfucking basic tuition rate. Like, see, for example, a semester at my college, I go to a junior college, it's public, of course. So that automatically means it's going to be cheap as shit. And the main thing and the main thing is, like, for last semester, this semester I'm in right now, for a full course semester, it's like, I want to say $2,000 a year, something like that.
Jesus
Or, I'm
Christ.
sorry, for the semester.
wow.
My
a
bad.
semester. I was gonna say
Damn,
not
Ray, I
a
was gonna
year. That's
say-
a semester.
That's only a semester.
But even then, you got to figure there's 2 main semesters in a year. That's excluding the summer course. So let's say 2,000 times 2. That's motherfucking 4,000 a year, which honestly
Wow.
isn't bad compared to some of the colleges out there, man. And I think at least that right there is a motherfucking good way to at least make tuition affordable for colleges.
But why don't they make it affordable? Well, why do you think? How are they able to get
Well,
away
see-
with this shit, man?
Well, actually, let me explain. Well, see, I can't say for certain places, but like big places like Harvard, MIT, and places like that, this is what you got to realize. Their friggin' like programs have a lot involved with them that aren't cheap
Right.
at all.
No,
like, you know,
and
getting
that's definitely
like-
true.
yeah, like science stuff, they got to get cells and all that other stuff. Like all this really advanced shit that costs a lot of money. So they need to charge you a lot of money to keep, you know, the supplies held. Because that's something a lot of people don't think about. Because me and Ray had this discussion a couple months ago. Because my dad used to work at a factory, right? They made pipes and all type of water, all type of shit, right? Their electricity bill was, I think it was $200,000 a month. But people don't think about that. People don't think about that when they're buying a product. They just think, you make the product and that's it. Oh, why you overcharging? It's like, you gotta charge enough money based off of your product to pay your bills and shit too, not just reimbursing for the product you made.
Yeah, man. I mean, at least to me, that rate for colleges, and I get what you're saying, Alex, 1,000%. And I would even agree with that. Harvard and motherfucking MIT, those are very, very prestigious schools right there. Like,
yeah, but if you I know what you're saying though. If it's like a basic school that just teaches like basic education, then it shouldn't be charging too much.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Sam, how much would you say a year is your tuition?
Right now, the government's paying for my schooling, but that's running out, and I'll be paying, well, $2,000 a semester.
$2,000 a semester?
I am in a junior college, so if
Right,
you're looking at $2,000 a semester, and I do go in the summer, so I go 3 semesters. 3 semesters, that's $6,000. I'm gonna have at least 2 years of student loans. My brother went to school in Oregon, and he got his master's, and he can't get a job in the field he went for. He owes over $2,000 in student loans.
Well, Ray, what do you think can be done to change the way it is? Is there anything that can be done?
I think that education should be one of our rights to have, because if they want us to have jobs and not live on the government's coin or the government's money,
they should make it
you
cheaper.
do need a fucking education. You need to have a degree. Why can't
However, I look at it this way too. College, definitely, it's definitely understandable that education is in a sense a right. However, if I'm going to college, I want to be in a classroom with students who are willing to learn, right?
That's true.
And of course, if you're in college, you're going to get some students who are fucking in there just slacking off. Hell, I remember the first day I went to class. First day I went to class, I saw some kid behind me and we were fucking bullshit. And I'm like, so man, what are you going to college for? This dude's like, well, because my parents want me to go. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
Really?
And what's really fucked up is this dude's paying for it. He doesn't want to do it, but he's going to end up paying for it in the long run unless the financial aid's covering that semester, which for the most part it probably is.
Got to mail that money back sooner or later.
Exactly. But it just freaking blew my mind. Like, this dude's in college. He don't know what he wants to do. And that's why I say in order for them not to fucking waste the professor's time, I can understand. And you know what? Having tuition rates and shit, it's able to pay the motherfucking school bills, and that's understandable.
Yeah.
My thing is, I just wish, like, some schools like University of Illinois, which in a sense is kind of a, I wouldn't say prestigious school, but it's a big name here in Illinois. I want to say it's like $30,000 a year there.
That's
so you got to figure that's
University of Las
15.
Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, $30,000 a year, right?
But does it differ from state to state, or is it like usually the same for people to go to school, go to college, and tuition?
It's honestly it depends on the school. Honestly,
Yeah,
it depends on the school.
school.
It's not from state to state. It's from school to school. Like the school that I'm going to, I'm going to be transferring to in the fucking, I want to say 2019, 2020. The tuition rate a year there is, I want to say like 11,000, which honestly still isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be worse, but all I'm saying is motherfucking education, at least for college, should be a fixed rate all throughout the state, excluding prestigious and private schools.
You know what's
Well,
crazy,
see,
Ray? Oh, go
I
ahead.
kind of disagree in a way. I feel like, because
I'll be back, guys.
Okay, we have like
regular-
15 minutes left, so 15 minutes, then we're getting it up.
regular school is a different thing, I guess, but that's a whole different conversation what I want to get to with that. But what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like regular school should be like mandatory and you shouldn't have to pay for that. But like, I feel like college is an option, so you shouldn't.
Exactly.
So the country shouldn't be forced.
But should it really
to
be
give
that
you
high?
college.
Should it really be that
No, I'm not-
expensive?
No,
I'm not
It
even saying that at
shouldn't. It
all.
shouldn't be that difficult to get an
I'm saying that-
education. You shouldn't
Right.
owe. You shouldn't owe $200,000 after you're done.
And you know,
with
half that shit you're gonna, most of that stuff you're gonna learn, you're not even gonna use it in the real world.
Oh, that's
True.
my math
No.
right now.
And see, actually, here. I'll even meet you halfway with this. Instead of having the whole entire education be like affordable, at the very least, make gen eds affordable or either free of charge. Because listen, I want to be a high school teacher who specializes in English and who also works with the visually impaired. And I can't tell you why these fucking clowns got me in mandatory science classes. It just doesn't make sense. Now, math I can understand, but like, come on, science, like biology. What the hell am I gonna do? Be a fucking pretend doctor? I'm gonna teach how to fucking dissect frogs. And
So
shit
Ray,
and
when
fucking-
you're in there, there's like mandatory stuff you got. You can't.
Yes.
There's no way around. You can't.
Yes.
You have
No.
to. You have
What
to.
he
No, but
said,
see, Ray, I
general
will say this, though.
education requirements.
Hold on, let Sam talk. Let Sam talk.
Those should
Yeah,
be
no.
free. The general education should be free. When you get into specialized, then
Yes.
charge me for my specialized
Right.
class because my financial aid's almost done, and I'm just through my general education. I'm just starting my specialized.
Yeah,
So-
that's a bitch.
That's it.
It is.
I mean, all of my funding went towards my general education.
Exactly. And that's I don't understand. Like, I can't tell you, my biology class was fucking hard last semester. For those people who watched Highway to Friday on the Ray Rollins Network, might I add. No. But on the real though,
Highway
I
to Friday.
talked so many episodes about how I had this dumb Indian cunt for a biology teacher who I hated, but he was okay guy. He was a smart ass at times. But I can't tell you, I went in that bitch at 8 in the morning, motherfucking, I want to say at 8:45, because it was a 2-hour class, which, I mean, hell, if you had to sit through that, man, oh my God, you want to kill your damn self. That's just so goddamn difficult to sit through. A 2-hour class that you do not like, period. But this dude, I couldn't understand him. and he just fucking give extra hard ass quizzes. He didn't even know how to teach the damn class, in my opinion. He would have us sit through a motherfucking PowerPoint of honestly at least 100 slides a goddamn class, probably even more. The whole
But Ray,
2 hours, PowerPoints, notes,
That's
PowerPoints,
pointless.
notes,
Yeah.
PowerPoints, notes. It's pointless.
It
And
is
I can't
pointless.
tell
You're
you how
not
many
being
times.
taught.
Nah.
They're not
Exactly.
teaching you.
And I'm sitting in this damn class. I'm wondering, why the fuck do I have to take this shit?
God.
Because
I don't-
it is a
Well, Ray, to answer your
required
question,
science course.
Exactly.
it's more well for a teacher though, Ray. That makes sense because even though you specialize in English, you should have a general knowledge as a teacher because you never know what will come up in any situation at any class.
True. I get what you're saying there, but like, on the real, like for real, a fucking biology class.
You don't need biology.
And it's not
That makes
like,
no sense.
check this out. It's
I
not
can see
like,
physical science or earth science, but why do you need biology?
God.
and
That one
granted,
might be a stretch, but I'm talking about classes other than English. I'm saying like you should
No,
have
no,
a
no.
general
Check this out,
education
though.
about
Hold
those
on.
things.
Now, if I was a grammar school teacher, I would agree with you on that. If I was going to be a grammar school teacher, because that honestly, that is a requirement. You have to know all that shit. But if I'm a high school teacher who specializes in only English, I can't see myself needing that shit ever, because that's not my specification. I'm an English major. I'm not a biology major. That's why you have teachers, science specialists in the goddamn school. Go see them. Ray Rollins is an English teacher. Don't go see Ray Rollins for science. Fuck you mean? Get the hell out of
It's
here.
so stupid how the system works with that. God, Ray.
No, but
Listen,
you do. You need a
listen,
certain number of credits for each math, science, English. What else? Then you have your the electives.
Humanities, and fine arts,
humanities?
and electives.
Electives are ridiculous as hell. Why do I need to pay for my fucking electives? Just throw those in there. I don't even want
You
the
could do
electives.
it, Sam.
You know
I
the
believe
fucked
in
up
you,
thing,
Sam.
Sam, though? The fucked up thing is electives, fine arts, because I took a theater class this semester, and I thought that counted towards my electives, and, I mean, also kind of counted towards a fine arts credit as well. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't count as an elective, a theater course?
You would think it would. I thought it would.
It would, yeah!
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, it's like they pile. Every time I look at my college, the sheet I have to finish, I'm like, okay, where'd this other class come from? These are done.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one. It's a bitch, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, at the very least, motherfucking make your general education requirements, including your electives, just fucking free of charge. At the very least,
I love
'cause
that
should
idea.
that should count towards motherfucking basic schooling,
Yeah.
which should also be free. In my
And
opinion.
yes, Davey, teachers are the most underpaid professional in the world.
Oh hell yeah!
And another
My mom was a teacher and she got underpaid big time, man.
But you know what?
They always want on strike.
Oh my God, if you think about it, the only reason we have doctors and lawyers and everything else are because of teachers, and that's what pisses me off with the whole.
No, honestly,
political
teachers found this whole fucking world when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really fucked up. Now, granted, there are some teachers who are obviously should be getting paid more than others. Like, you know, English teachers should be number one.
This is like old times.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
like fucking
sure.
old times,
Sure.
man. Me, you, Alex, Ray. Like,
Hell
it's like
yeah,
Christmas
man.
all over again last year.
I can get my big check, and I can pay my producer for the fucking Ray Rollins radio show Thursday nights on the Ray Rollins Network YouTube channel at 11 p.m.
Hey, you
No,
know
I'm
what?
doing
Speaking
that.
of that, Ray, your show did pretty good, man. You got like over 60 views, I think. That's I checked.
Did I? For real?
Yeah, you did really good, man. You kicked the ass again.
I wasn't even counting.
And you know we gotta give mad props to Heist, man. That's
No,
one,
he's been.
that's one
listen,
funny
he's been-
nickel, man. That's one.
He's been killing it these past 2 episodes.
Killing it.
I'm still sitting on like the Mr. Feeney episode, just being 100% like,
Kid.
oh my god.
God damn it, kid. Oh, sorry. I had like kid.
Oh,
Cat.
Cat.
oh, Kit. Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you saying?
So guys, we
What are
got
you
like
saying
10
to me?
minutes left. What's on your mind, everybody? We're gonna give everybody the open mic. Alex, you go first. I know nothing. Okay, Ray, you're next. Now, what do you got, Alex? Come on. What do you got, Alex? Come on.
I'm underappreciated. I'm just gonna go.
Well, I'm sad that you took down your 30 day music thingy.
Well, Alex, my man, you know you are appreciated on the Ray Rollins Network YouTube channel, and we will see you there Thursday.
God, what is this Ray Rollins Network you talk of? What is this?
I'm plugging the shit out of my.
Yeah, I'm plugging the world, man. One Ray at a time.
Unplugging
Unplugging the world.
Bailey, how's your diet going, man?
Yeah, speaking of plugging, it's plugging along, man. I'm like 403 still. I haven't lost any more, but I haven't gained any more. I'm stuck at that 403. I can't get past it.
Well, tonight we were freaking celebrating my mom's belated birthday with a nice dinner, and you know the whole family was over, man, and we had
no candles.
Oh, you listen to that shit?
No candles. Wait, what is that? Come on, tell us about that before we go.
Well, I'll tell you off air, but you know we were just celebrating, man, and we had fucking Popeye's chicken. I've been telling Alex for the past couple weeks, man. I said I wanted me some motherfucking Popeye's chicken, yo, on the real.
So you actually had it for the first time in a long time, yeah.
I fucked that chicken up.
You did,
it's just that
man.
damn simple. I murdered that shit. And we had some nice spaghetti, you know, no pork at all. Just
any cannolis, which I still haven't had yet.
Cannoli? No, I haven't had any of that. Oh. But my mom had this really nice red velvet cake, man. It's from this bundt cake place. It's really soft, moist. Ooh. Loved it.
That's what she said.
I had a whole bunch of beer. I had like at least 5 or 6 beers, which really isn't good. But I said, listen, if I'm cheating, I'm cheating today. So I'm enjoying that.
So do you think you gained a little bit? Probably just a little, huh?
Oh, hell fucking yeah. Listen, I'm probably overestimating, but I say from 273, I think I went up to probably like maybe 278, maybe 280 at the most.
Ooh.
Maybe not that, because I took me a good ass poop just a minute ago.
I'm pooping the world. One shit at a time.
I'm unplugging. Listen,
that's usually what I do.
Fucking colon, bro.
That's usually what I do.
Motherfucking all night. Then when it comes to him talking about him taking the shit, he said I pooped.
I pooped.
motherfucking.
So Ray, what do you want to plug, man? Before what did I eat today?
Yeah.
Oh God, what did I have again? I forgot.
Other than never mind.
Alex, stop it. What did I eat today? I forgot. I was eating before we did the show tonight. I had some ravioli and I had a sandwich. A Sam.
Yo, have you guys ever heard? And Sam, because she's Italian, but pumpkin ravioli.
I've never heard of pumpkin ravioli.
I never heard.
Really, for real?
Because
like a couple weeks ago, it was like National Pumpkin Day, and I was watching this video. And it was about this chef. You know, he was talking about like all different types of like pumpkin meals and shit, pumpkin desserts and all that crazy shit. And I took my mom to this Italian place a couple days ago for her actual birthday. And the specialty they had there was pumpkin ravioli. I really wanted to try it. I didn't, though, because I want to, you know, stick to what I liked.
Yeah.
And it's kind of good that I did, because I think I would have liked the pumpkin ravioli, man. I just was curious if you guys heard of it.
Nah, I never heard
it. Sounds interesting to me, because
I
love
sound
pumpkin
good. I
pies
don't know, but
shit.
sweet and like pumpkin is sweet. Then you have that with the that'd be tripping.
Well, you know, the video that I watched, pumpkin really necessarily, at least the edible part, like of the actual pumpkin, isn't meant to be like sweet.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the dude had described it as if you see like a pumpkin that you actually would decorate with, those aren't the ones you want to cook with. The actual pumpkins that you want to cook with are like the little small white ones.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 5 minutes left. Alex, plug away.
I got nothing.
Okay, Ray, plug
I'll keep
away.
y'all here all night. Well, you know, I already did at least 2 or 3 times, or maybe 4 during the show.
Maybe 5 or 6.
I think like 20 times.
No, listen, I'm making that a gimmick.
Hey, we did pretty good tonight. We had like almost 20 people watching at one time. We had like
that's
15,
good shit,
16.
Man. Listen, it's your return, bro.
Well, I didn't
and a lot of people, people like this show. Even though you don't think about it, a lot of people love this show. Hell, when I took my mom out to eat the other day, I'm like, oh shit, I'm a Miss Bailey show, and he can legit say that I'm not there supporting.
No, you always. I tease you about that, but you're a good guy, Ray. I wouldn't help you if you weren't.
Sure,
come on.
Sure. Well,
hey, your Halloween show almost has 90. Mine has like 91, so we did really good recently.
Well, you know, listen, these guys. Before I plug my shit, these guys, honestly, Bailey especially, man, he does a lot. Even though he doesn't like do a lot on his channel, he does a lot with motherfucking me especially in my shit. So he definitely deserves the mad props and all the love and support on his channel and everything he's doing. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel to this guy, hit that sub button because he definitely deserves it. He is the man. And listen, Sam's here motherfucking holding up the show, making it actually sounds good. Because if she wasn't here, he would make this shit sounds like the 25 best
That's why I got more views tonight watching him, people, because of Sam. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I stayed. I saw Unfuck the World. If I saw BS, and I wasn't even gonna watch.
I know you wouldn't.
Well, no, listen, I would have been here. Listen, if it was just motherfucking Bailey on talking by himself, I would have hopped on and joined him.
God, I ain't doing that again.
And like he said, man, it feels like Christmas with just me, you, Alex, and Sam.
Yeah.
You know, all of us here just chilling, having a good, actual, serious conversation, man. Show these guys some props and stuff.
And to those 3 dislikes, fuck you, and thank you.
But we gotta do this on Christmas, man.
What are we gonna do for Christmas and Thanksgiving? Anything? Well, maybe not Thanksgiving,
highway to see, you got me doing that shit now. Highway to Thanksgiving and highway to Christmas, and hell, we're even thinking about doing a highway to 2019. And honestly, for the most part, we will. Honestly, that's my fucking trade.
And Sam, we want you on the Christmas show.
She'll be on the show. She'll be on.
Chris, why do you want me on the Christmas show?
Yeah, we want you on the Christmas show. We could
Yeah.
Listen, we need to get Mr. Hey back for the Christmas show, man. We really need to have it like old time.
Wait, who, Mr. You mean the guy I can't mention no more?
No, listen, I'm trying to get you in trouble. Why are you gonna fall into my trap?
Oh man, I'm trying to. I mean, you're not gonna stump me. You're not gonna stump me.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm hurry up, plug my shit so you can move on and get the hell out of here before I get Sam to kill your ass. Check us out, me, Alex, and even Bailey and Heistman Defoe on the Ray Rollins Network Thursday night, motherfucking 11 p.m. Eastern for the Ray Rollins Radio Show, episode 3 or 4. I can't remember which right now.
It's a good show.
Join us there. And actually, tomorrow, me and Alex did a fun little thing with the SpongeBob, where I have to guess what happens in each episode of season 1 just based off of the name.
That sounds like fun.
It is actually, man. We did pretty damn good. And Alex, with his professional editing expertise, you know, he hooked that shit up.
You're gonna make you a cartoon character too? I want to see Ray Rollins as a cartoon character. That'd be cool.
Well, shit, look at my fucking Twitter avatar.
Yeah, but I want to see you move and dance and wiggle and all that good shit. Like
well, I don't think he knows how to do that. Actually, he does, but it wouldn't look like the one that I have. So.
Yeah, David Richards, man. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. You're a good guy, man. I never seen you before, but you ever seen that guy before?
He's the wrestler, Davey Richards.
I know Dave.
Oh wait, no, is that
the
Stevie Richards? I think I'm thinking of Stevie Richards, but yeah, Ray Rollins Network YouTube channel. I popped in the chat. Check me out, man.
Hell yeah. So, we have Daniel still. Daniel has been quiet. Oh, Daniel's still here? Daniel, are you here? No? He's gone? That's why he's been quiet. All right, so, my love, anything you want to plug? Besides me later?
I plug Ray Rollins with the Ray Rollins Network is what I'm plugging.
Yo, you digging that gimmick, huh?
I love that. That was great.
Yes.
I'm going to make sure I do that on his show, but say, hey, BSM or BSR, on the record, Sam and John Unfuck the World. So, yeah. So,
listen,
but it was good having you on the call, Ray.
Do that
Alex.
shit, man.
Yes.
Your shows, honestly, are good because they're fucking chaotic. And that's what makes them special. And you interrupt everyone.
Oh, Daniel, you're still... Oh, I didn't interrupt her that much tonight, did I?
He actually did really good tonight.
I did.
What?
I did.
I was extremely impressed.
Daniel, are you on the call? I don't see you. Can you talk? Say something.
I'm still here somehow.
Okay, so what do you want to plug, Daniel?
Got muted.
It was good talking to you, Daniel. Okay, so
I'm still here.
What do you want to plug, Daniel?
Here.
Anything? Want to plug anything? Daniel, you want to plug anything?
Nothing really much, but you can follow me on Twitter at DanRex216 if you want. I got nothing but bullshittery and nothingness.
Yeah. That's pretty good, Daniel. You're good.
All right.
All right. So last but not least, I want to thank you all for being on the inaugural reboot. Not really a reboot. 7-1 Strike edition Unfuck the World. It only took us 7 months to do episode 4. Only 7 months to do Unfuck the World episode 4. 7 months. Not that bad.
4th episode.
4th episode.
I'm still waiting on my mix.
Daniel, you were told in
you will get your mix before 2020. I promise you. No, you're gonna get it before. You're gonna get it for Christmas. That'll be your Christmas gift. Jeez, that's a long Christmas gift.
All right.
She wants to go watch Supernatural. That's why she wants to get off now. Get off now. So let me do a little plug real quickly. Maybe I'll plug you there tonight. But I want to plug this every Sunday. We're gonna do a little four switcheroo shows. We're gonna, like this week's Unfuck the World. Next Sunday will either be Name That Tune or On the Record. Then the next week BSN, then Name That Tune. It's gonna be a 4-show rotation. So that way it won't get boring doing it every Sunday.
We're gonna make you guys dizzy. How's that?
We'll make you dizzy with 4 shows every other Sunday. So yeah.
And Ray Rollins will be there for all of them.
I'm hoping you'll be there
showing support.
Yeah, you're good. You know I tease you about not being. I can't talk right now.
No, you don't.
I stopped talking good when you guys get on the show. Damn it, Alex and Ray. Blah, 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 blah. So basically, yeah, thank you all for being here. You can follow me. Follow me anywhere. Fuck Twitter. I don't like Twitter, but you can follow me there, I guess.
All right, toodaloo. Good night, guys. Thanks for being here.
You really want to watch Supernatural? God! You know what? Just for that, I should make the show go like 5 minutes more. You know what? Like Alex says, I always drag the show out at the end when the music starts. So yeah.
Oh my God, you don't stop.
So yeah, thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the show. Davey, it was cool meeting you. Gorilla, good having you here again. Alpha, David, congratulations for almost beating Merge, man. We're gonna have to name that tune again pretty soon. And Ray hates music, but I still love the guy. All right, thank y'all for being here. Much love. Stay safe. Try to unfuck the world if you can. Try to unfuck this world, please. All right, good night, everybody. Take care. God bless, and happy holidays. Say goodbye, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna drag it out for a few more minutes. The Ray Rollins radio show. It's me, Bailey Rollins.
Our outros will go on for another hour. What the fuck, baby?
I'm keeping you waiting, so you're gonna have to hold on for Supernatural. We're coming, Sam and Dean. Good night. Fuck you, safe.